Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. Join us around the fire as we talk about the game we all love. DayZ on console has progressed over the last few years, and we have seen what the community can do with the tools they have. On the podcast, we'd like to explore the world of DayZ through our guests and viewers, from streamers, server owners, console coders, and of course, the players of the game. We want to know what your experiences are like and how you think the game could be improved. Let's introduce our panel. I'm the Greedy Peasent, addicted to Console Dayz and out to show the community its worth. A content creator who explores the world of community servers with the knowledge of playing since preview. Smilesgotagun, a content creator who likes to find out more about the people's personal lives with topics that'll make you blush. ADKCue, long-term player, has explored many sides of the DayZ community, from roleplay to official. He understands the survival side of DayZ. Noah, he brings the experience of old gen and new gen to DayZ, and how an upgrade can make a difference. Queen Peasant, the lady of chat, she's here to help the viewers get their points and views across and maintain order with the community. She's quick to let the panel know what the people want to hear. Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast.
Oh, morning.
Beautiful. Hello, Peter.
Morning.
How's going?
Morning, boss. Hey, good.
Hey, howdy doodly.
Oh, there you are, in the pond.
That's it. Well, little. That's it.
Little wee in the pond.
All right, Noah's straight into the fuel. Yeah, we're just having a little pond time. It's like shed time, but you get a little wetter.
Getting a little moist or what?
That's it.
Don't kick me off, bruv. Don't kick me off.
I didn't kick anything.
I've already had cues telling me what
I was talking about water.
telling me I can't say
I
things.
was talking about water. That's all I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
Look, she's already in one of those moods today. It's getting very hard to wrangle her in, alright?
Nah, that's all right. We got a gun. We got a pitchfork
It's fine.
and a gun to wrangle her in. That's what we do. It's called the censorship.
He's got his finger on the be right back button.
No,
right
no,
now.
no. It's like,
Next minute will be, have you ever had...
test it, and sorry. We'll be right back. A little friendly pitchfork into a person.
We will be right back after these.
I come back and you just see my dead corpse.
That's it. And Q's gone. There's a little chat over in the corner, a little discussion. But welcome. Let's introduce our little panel from right to left. First of all, in looking very bushwookie, Mr. the Angry Inch. How you doing, bud?
Hail.
Our press man, all in blue, in the middle, Mr. Noah. That in mic going?
Guten Tag. I'll talk for
Guten
him.
Tag.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
I'd smile.
That's it. There we go. He was talking. Our officer in charge, Smiley's got a gun.
Morning.
And
Morning, everyone.
And of course, our thug of the panel, Mr. Q.
How's everybody?
Oh, that's good. That was
That's
pretty
life.
good. Little point at himself, and he even looked a little meaner.
Yeah, dude, it kind of intimidated me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry, I was about to shoot him.
Yeah.
Don't take my lunch money, please.
Hey.
Oh no,
Yeah, alright. I'm nice today.
we take your lunch money at the end. That's what happens.
Oh, shit.
Or you take ours.
Shit.
It doesn't matter.
Damn it, nobody told me this. Damn it, I didn't know this was involved in this. Shit.
That's it. We'll hold you up and
You
say,
guys
give me all your
take
candy
IOUs.
canes. Alrighty. Where's my little notes? Here we are. Rightio. So our first little subject we're going to kick off on is one subject that gets talked about quite often, and that's bases on console. As we all know, they're completely garbage in the standard version. Um, you're talking two types of styles to build with. You've got a tower and a fence. Easily hopped over if not doubled up. But there's been a few attempts to make servers with no bases, and they all seem to fail. They don't get as popular, and it's actually funny, but it's English speaking servers that it fails on. There is a Brazil one and there is a French one that run completely high pop. I think they're either 32s or 50s. No base building. Just straight adventure.
Oh.
What are they called? What are these servers called?
So I can't repeat the
idea.
the French or the Brazilian, because one's in French and the other's in Portuguese.
Fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
they're full blown.
Okay.
Yeah, it's full blown language orientated. So you go into the French one, it's just pumps French, and same with the Brazilian one. But why doesn't it work in the English side? So, like, I've created a server. There's been the Receding Man's 8. That was the recent one. And that died in the arse too. What is base building so important? What's your thoughts?
I don't know. Honestly, I can't really say much on the base building. I'm not a big base builder myself, so I don't really have too much say when it comes to that, honestly. I don't know, it does surprise me that the English-speaking servers don't have, like, the non-base building, like you were saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to me that they flop the way they do. I've never, I just do stashes, personally. Either stash stuff or just kind of one life it, just kind of roam around.
Yeah, get the nomad feel.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I get the aspect and the need to build, but like at the same time I don't, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
a very yeah, go.
Is it that people have the need to build or like building, or is it maybe on the other side that people love raiding and people just love kicking in doors,
Ooh.
Yeah,
That-
maybe
that's
they're
fair, but-
nicer in France and Brazil. Maybe they actually are nice and friendly, whereas we're just like, we're gonna destroy you.
Well,
know?
also, like, I mean, I
Go
don't know.
kick a door
It's
in.
weird that, I get like
Taking
kicking doors in,
stuff.
but a lot of the servers that have base building, it's a lot of offline raiding, so you're not like the owner of the base that you're raiding, like they built all these defenses and like spots where they can kind of shoot at you from, and it like I don't know, at least from my
Never
experiences, 80% of the time they like there's nobody there, like nobody's on like either online or home, so it's a lot of either offline raids or like the people are there and they just are nowhere, like they're on the other side of the map from their base,
Yeah.
And
They
the
might
funny
enjoy the
side of that-
griefing more.
Yeah. Well, the
yeah.
funny side of that is I've been on a lot of, back in the day, a lot of RP servers where you actually had to put in a raid ticket and make sure that the owner was at home before you raided them. And a lot of those
Oh,
servers
really?
didn't last very long. They'd be around for maybe a couple of weeks and then the pop would just completely drop off for them.
I
I
don't know,
wonder if
Paradox
that
RP has that, and they have a pretty strong pop. They have that though, but they're yeah, not pretty good.
a lot of the servers I've been seeing that have like full all the time or like a high pop in them, they're the weekend raids only. Like, obviously, like we all know how that is. It's just anything goes during the weekend type situation,
Hmm.
I don't know. It just,
Zagori
I
is
don't
like
know.
that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Zagori
Yeah,
is like
Yep.
that.
There's a lot of
Zagoria,
servers that are like
Stalker,
that.
yeah, most of them are like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But that is a very good point that you bring up. That is it the raid point? Is it the point that we enjoyed raiding rather than the base building side of it? Is it the point we like to destroy the bases? kick them in.
Well, not only that too, but like especially if it's a big base, like if it's a big base, you already know there's a solid amount of people in that faction or group or whatever, and there's obviously going to be a lot of stuff in there, like whether you need it or not. It's kind of, I think it's just that adrenaline rush of, for one, kicking the door in, like you guys said, and then also just the rush of like, holy crap, there's all this stuff. Like what do I want from this? It's not needs at that point. It's what do I want? I think is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of my thoughts on it, I guess.
No, 100%. No.
I think it's more of
I mean-
like a dominant thing. I don't think they want half the
Yeah.
stuff, you know what I mean? It's just a full dominant thing. I mean, they're already going in with it when they've already got like full gear most of the time and a massive stash themselves. They're just going for to say, yeah, to
They're
be
the top dog,
dominant
basically.
and, yeah, exactly. And have that, a lot of people then like to claim that as they have ownership over the server. Like, we dominate this server. This is, trying to take us on sort of thing.
Oh, that's an interesting point,
Yeah,
too.
funny thing.
Go.
Since they brought in plastics and claymores, I actually haven't raided a base.
Really?
I've only raided a base back in the day from when it was cooking pot bombs, and that was it. I haven't actually raided in over a year, I think. Jesus, even longer.
The claymores are scary to raid with. I'm not gonna lie. Their blast radius is fucking very unpredictable.
Yep. Agreed. And
It's like
I'm not keen
I
on
don't
the
trust the
plastic
claymores.
explosives not being able to be shot. You just ruin them. Yet a detonator works on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used the plastic explosives. I'm gonna be honest.
They're probably, they're like the claymores, but they're probably a third of the strength of a claymore.
They have the same blast radius as the grenades, right? Like it's
Yeah.
a full like 360 radius that they blow up, right?
Yeah.
Unlike the claymore, where it's just like the direction it's pointed.
That's funny, because I thought that the plastic was the strongest. I didn't realise that it was weaker than the claymore. Shit.
Well, on its own, whether you put it in a improvised
Well-
explosive and that changes it when you put two into it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is that just, are you talking like one by itself, or are we talking like two inside of a protective case or
Well,
something?
one
That's
singly
what I was gonna
that you
ask.
connect into a detonator, they're weak as piss.
Oh, are they? Yeah, I was gonna say, like I said, I've never messed with them, so I don't know too much about those. I only ever raid with either just a gun or grenades and the claymores.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I do it old school style. Enough ammunition to shoot through the front fence so it hits into the back pole. That way you chew in
Yep.
both of them at the same time, or at least give them damage to the back one.
Yeah, well, and that's what I like about the claymores too, is they I mean, it sucks. So I just raided a base on Zagoria. What was it, like last weekend or something like that? No, it wasn't last weekend. It was like 2 weekends ago, something like that. And used a claymore on. So they were in like the double door brown sheds, and I dropped the claymore, set it off, and it ruined. Like it fucked the car up that was inside. The tents that were inside. It ruined some of the guns. Like all the good stuff that I wanted out of there or needed out of there, everything that I needed got ruined. So I just got stuck with the freshy fucking shit. I was kind of pissed.
So, but you front face the claymore
that's
at the
a nice-
gate and just press the button, and that's the damage that happened through the wall.
Yeah, well,
It's
so
a
that's
nice
like
balance.
so how. Yeah, well, so how I was saying, like the blast radius for the claymores is weak. So it's literally like let's say like I have it pointed towards Smiley, it'll literally like a whole 90 degrees of that direction will get the blast radius, and it's like a fucking 100-meter fucking blast radius. It's crazy.
So you have to face it, like put it so it's facing inwards to have, to be able to blow up
Yeah.
the,
So
the
if
gate
I
or
were
whatever.
to like
Can't
place
have
it
it the
right in
other
front of
way.
me, the front of it would be towards you guys, and that's where the blast radius is gonna go. Like, so me being
Yes.
behind it, I could stand probably about right here, and it would be okay. Like
Yeah.
I'd take damage, but not that much. Like I don't know.
So you
It's
have no
super
choice
weird.
but to point it towards basically the loot and everything because it
Yes,
needs to.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, the blast is so intense on them that it like pushes through the fence and the support of the fence, and it like takes everything that's behind it out as well. I don't know. It's super
But see,
weird.
that's a good balance for having to use if you wanted to use a claymore, being able to raid a lot easier. That you've knowing that you're taking that risk and destroying loot behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially ruining cars. Because usually that's what
Hmm.
people have
Yeah.
first row through. Is their cars sitting there and then the good stuff. And then their building supplies
Yep.
is the most heavily protected stuff.
Well, and it depends on what like where they're based in too, like the building or shed or whatever they got going on. Like the base that I was talking about, it was literally just a one room.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
that
left side they had a
brown,
car.
yeah, that brown shed, double door.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
just contained all the blast zone inside that shed, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was a little upset, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean it happens. Gotta live and
I
learn,
would,
you know.
especially on Zag too. It's
Oh,
a
dude, yeah, I know.
it's a hardcore server. You just cost you a car, the tent, all the good loot,
I
somebody's
mean,
hours and
luckily it
hours
didn't
of
ruin the
work.
car. Yeah, I mean, luckily it didn't ruin the car, but I mean, it did damage the car pretty badly. Like it was in rough shape when
Shit.
I was able to drive it out. Or I guess
Jeez.
Misfit Mommy was the one that drove it out, but yeah, it was not in good shape.
It was nasty. A
Yeah.
couple of notes from chat. Being able to have people at base round the clock to defend it is the hardest part, 100%.
Ye- yes, it is.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what
That, that's
those
that's
big
my biggest
factions
reason why I
have.
don't build bases.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I mean,
100%.
Well, I mean, that's
I
the
don't know.
hardest thing with being a
Oh, go ahead.
part-time gamer now. I couldn't build a base and keep it because I only play 2-3 times a week now. I just get raided every weekend because I'd only be on like one day in the weekend if it was weekend
Yep.
raids. That does kind of make it pointless for building a base, which is why I don't think I've raided in a long time because I do just play that nomadic lifestyle now.
Yeah, you're a wanderer.
So I'm kind of sorry to me to cut you off, Greedy.
No, good.
So I'm kind of the same way as you. Except for like I'll raid. Like if I have the stuff to raid and I come across a base on raid weekend or whatever, like I'll ask everybody that I'm like if I'm solo then I'm just gonna do it. But if I'm with a group, I'll like ask everybody and everyone will be like, well, I don't know, should we? I don't know. I was like, well, fuck it. We're here. We have everything. Let's just do it. Get it out of the way now. Because like I don't know, I've been maining Zagoria lately, and that server like especially on weekends, if you don't take your opportunity when you see it, you're missing that opportunity to have whatever's behind the walls.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
it. So you're the motivator of the group. You're just like, yep, we got explosives. Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I
Yep.
mean, I don't know. I kind of look at it as like if we have it, who's to say by the next weekend, like us get a game plan for one, who's to say the game plan's gonna fall through? Like let's say somebody has something IRL come up, like then we're down a person, and then like we're here, we're here now. We have everything to do it. Might as well just do it now. Everyone can get if there's stuff they want or need. Everyone gets what they want and need out of it, and it's just done and over with.
Yeah, 100%.
Instead of like getting that game plan and having stuff fall through, or
Someone
let's say
doesn't
like
rock up,
like
or connection issues, or
yeah, that, or like if somebody dies and they have like some of the explosives or a lot of the ammo or whatever it may be. Like it's kind of I don't know. I've learned game plans don't always they're not really a game plan. It's more of a setup for failure. I've learned.
yeah, 100%. Just balls to the wall, hit, wig it.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
agree to you. I've had plenty of organised fights. I remember one back on official. We had an organised fight, and by the time we got our crew together, we were an hour and a half late.
Yep.
So
Well, that's how it always works too. Like you have a set time that you want to do the raid, and then like something either comes up or like someone's like you said connection issues. Like there's always something that happens when you try and organize a raid or like a fight or something, you know? That's why I'm just kind of like in the spur of the moment. Fuck it, let's just do it, get it over with. That way we like nobody has to worry about like being on at that specific time, you know? Whoever's here is we're just gonna do it now, get it over with.
That's it, bro. They're all dying, or we're going home with some
We're all
goodies.
coming out victorious.
That's it, going home with
Yeah,
some goodies.
exactly. Yeah.
But no, that's definitely some good points on you know, base building itself and why it is important. Maybe a raid factor. I never put my finger on it being. We like to blow shit up.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it does give us
Yep.
a reason to use all the explosives. So, I
yeah.
mean,
And like also Bruv said, I think it's also a status thing, a dominance thing. You know, you have that big base on the server that no one can raid. So you automatically, well, not automatically, but it's more of, oh, you can't go near that base, they'll shoot you. Or, no, we can't raid that one, no one can get in. So you have that dominance.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And maybe we're hoarders as well.
Yeah, we are hoarders. Let's get it.
Oh,
We
for
just-
sure. Yeah. I mean, everybody
we're
is at
hoarders.
heart.
And we just have bigger egos.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it's a very interesting point. And we like to use explosives. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the claymores. Like, I mean, you can set up traps with it. Like, I've died to people having traps with the claymores, but like out of my experience, the best way, because if like you set up a trap with a claymore, you're gonna sit there for hours,
Yeah,
if not
fuck that.
days, before somebody comes in front of it to set that off, and you have to be there to blow it up. It's not like a landmine where like, oh, they walk in front of it and set it off, you know? Like, you actually have to be there to blow it up, you know? So it's like, other than raiding, I feel like the claymore's kind of useless unless you got
I
that
don't
time
know.
to sit there for hours, days, whatever it may be to
Took me like
Get that
5
kill.
minutes to kill a bunch of people last night with Claymore.
I mean, well, it depends on the server too.
There was no
It
waiting,
does
was
depend
there?
on
It
the
took us an
server.
hour to get there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there are times where it's like that, but I mean, yeah, I think like 90% of the time when we're playing and you come across the claymore, like out of us 5, who's gonna sit there for an hour? Like you said, it could take seconds, it could take minutes, it could take hours, it could take days for somebody to come in front of that thing to get that trap going, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, if you had enough, you know, had enough J's rolled and a slab of beer, I'm good. I'll be that person.
You
I'll
could-
be
you
that
could
person.
sit?
I'll sit there.
I
I
mean,
can't do it. I can't do it.
I mean,
I struggle
Well,
with
I think
even
the only
sitting up
thing
somewhere sniping.
I agree with you on that. Honestly, I think the only time I've ever sat there and like waited for something was on the Vonia, and it was me trying to do the bunker for my first time. I think I sat above the main entrance to the bunker for like 6 hours straight, and I was going insane the entire time.
Shit.
Well, I need a friend. I need someone to talk to. Couldn't do it on. Couldn't do
Yeah.
it solo.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Noah.
Well, I mean,
What's up,
that's,
Noah?
See,
Yeah,
you don't have to
time
put
in,
your hand
man.
up. Yeah, you don't have to put your
We're
hand
not at
up.
school,
Yeah,
buddy.
so-
That's it.
Do you know if you can put a remote detonator in a tripwire? Because that will make it so much easier, you know, just put the claim.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yep, you can.
Put the remote detonator in, they walk, bam.
But
Know
the,
what I mean?
the
Wait,
thing with
can
it
you
is you
really?
need a set of
Oh, can you?
pliers.
Yeah.
You get a set of pliers. You can or walk or crawl through the tripwire, and it becomes useless. You disarm it and pack it all
Yeah.
up on them.
Yeah, but
well, that or if
No,
you,
maybe
you
you're
pull up
lucky and
your
someone walks
vicinity
in.
thing, you can just pull the claymore off, right? Or like obviously the grenades you can pull
Pull
off.
the-
Is it the same thing with the claymore,
you
or
can
do you
pull
have
the-
to have pliers
Yeah,
to
can
pull
you
it
pull
off?
them off?
No, yeah, you can pull them off. You can have to lock
Yeah?
them on though if you want to stop someone pulling it off.
Oh,
Lock them on,
so
pull
that's
them
what the
off.
pliers are for then, with the claymore and the
Yeah.
tripwire, right? I didn't even know you
Yeah.
could throw a claymore on the tripwire. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
You
man.
put-
I've
you've got a
never
lot of
tried,
things.
though.
Anything with a trigger you can. Anything activates and any of the nades. Snobbly
Well,
says
you can't
Claymore
put
is
the-
built for hope.
Yeah, well, you can't put the pox grenade. You can't put that on a tripwire. I've tried. It doesn't work.
No, yeah, nah.
Which is stupid. Like, if you can throw a claymore on there, I feel like you should be able to throw the pox grenade on there.
Yeah, we got to remember for the pox grenade to actually activated. It needs to be smashed.
Yeah, it's got to
Yeah, it's
break.
gotta break.
Yeah.
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 But there's nothing to say that you can't put a grenade, a tripwire, and a pox sitting down on the ground next to it.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I do. If I have a tripwire or a claymore and I have a pox grenade, I try and hide the pox grenade within the blast radius. That way, it uncons them, and then they wake up with like 10 cuts.
That's savage. That's probably the
Yeah,
best
no,
thing
I'm-
about
I'm-
the improvised explosive, the combination you can now go through by destroying people. Flashbang them and then gas them. Flashbang them and then, and then you know,
Oh yeah,
put a
it's evil.
landmine
I
to break
love
their
it.
legs.
It's awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
It's amazing. I love it.
All right. Well, we'll move on to our next topic, which is game chat versus party/Discord chat. So, a lot of people use party chat. I don't mind party chat unless I'm streaming myself. I can't stand it. I want to know what your thoughts and what do you use, either streaming or in-game, game chat or party chat, or do you even use the Discord chat? Have you used Discord chat
Well,
on
I've never
Xbox?
used it.
Yes, yeah, I use it. It's still in beta, so it's kind of buggy at times. Personally, I use like if I'm streaming, I use party chat just because I don't have a capture card yet.
Yep.
So like if I'm in game, like if I were to be streaming right now, I'd sound like a lunatic because I'm talking to myself. You
Yep.
know.
No, we've all been
Unfortunately.
there.
So, like,
we all went through that.
Yeah, so like for me, I like to be in a party chat just because I like my stream can hear that the people I'm playing with, you know. But I mean, if I'm solo, just kind of messing around or doing my own thing, then I run game chat. Like I don't know, I'm a troll, dude. I love messing with people.
You're the weird
It's
voice, are
like
ya? The weird voice in the
Oh,
bush.
not. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I'm more the guy that runs around with a megaphone just yelling at everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my go-to. I love my megaphone. Set up some fireworks. Give me a megaphone. Oh, dude, it's game on.
Oh, we've got to have
I
you
will
on
have
a
the
game
best
with
time.
we got to have you on a run with us and Q, both of you two on a megaphone.
Oh, dude, the megaphone is
Hilarious.
the greatest thing ever.
They'll start battling
like,
it
I
out
don't know,
to be the alpha megaphoner.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
I mean,
Be a good
last night on
time.
Zagoria, I chased some, like, I felt really bad. It was some little kid. I felt really bad. He came up there. I seen him, and I had a megaphone, and I chased him, and I was just yelling at him. He was running away from me, freaking out. Like, all I could hear was him screaming. And I was just yelling at him, I need you to put your hands up, your pants down, and I need you to get your kitty on the ground. And this kid is fucking screaming at the top of his lungs, like running for his life. Like, I'm pretty sure this kid needed to change his undies afterwards.
That's
'cause,
it.
Oh man, I felt so bad, but it was epic. It was the greatest thing I've ever done. I feel like I don't know, it was awesome. But I mean, I'm also the guy that
You
runs
say
around on
it's
the
the best
coast.
thing you've ever done is chase a kid down with like,
Oh, dude, it wasn't even
the
just
most
doing
epic
it. It was
moment
just,
I've ever had in Daisy.
it was just
Torturing
the
a
kid's
child.
reaction. Oh, dude, like I
Power
mean,
screaming
he
down
should've known
down
better.
the coast.
Yeah, he
No,
dreams
I mean-
about it at night now. Good times.
Probably, I
good
might have gave him
times.
nightmares. It's okay. I gave him food afterwards. I mean, I checked his pockets. I did, dude.
Oh, he
I'm not a
eventually
bad
stopped,
robber.
did he?
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, I had to break his leg, but I mean, he stopped.
Oh,
He was gonna stop one way or another, right? I mean, you gotta remember, I'm the dude that'll run down the coast
yeah,
with
free will and all that.
shotgun with a bunch of rubber slugs, handcuffs, and a burlap sack, and a gag. Like I'm the person that's just gonna rob you. I don't even need your stuff. I just want to see what you got. Make sure you're not gonna kill me, and then I'll leave you some food or a gun, maybe some ammo if you have a gun. It just depends on what I need or what I'm looking for. You know.
He's a certified pocket
know.
inspector. Certified pocket
dude, I'm a
inspector.
menace.
That's
Dude, I am a
fantastic.
menace.
But saying
That
that,
friendly robberies.
that's it. The kids shouldn't be on there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an 18 plus game. So if you're going to step into an 18 plus world, you have to not get offended or upset or traumatized by
Facts.
people chasing
I mean,
you
it's
down
not like
and
I'm being
robbing
a-
you.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like I'm being an asshole. I mean, like I just want to see what you got. Make sure you're not make sure we're gonna be friends. All right. I don't need someone running around that I don't know.
Well,
That's how you
you are
die,
kinder
dude.
than me. I tend to take their shoes and throw them in the ocean.
Oh yeah, no, I did do that yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. My chat did call me very toxic for it, but it was much needed. This dude was
It's not
beating up this
toxic.
kid,
It's a
and
distraction. It means they will
yeah,
think about
exactly.
I need shoes, not I need to get
Well,
revenge.
I mean, I did throw his shoes in the ocean, and then I took his bandages as well, so he kind of had no option
Yeah,
but to
you got to take their
suicide.
bandages because otherwise they just heal up. You got to take their bandages
Yeah,
and their
exactly.
shoes.
No, bruv, come on now. He's like, oh, I just take shoes. It's not such a bad thing. Yeah, right. Yeah, what he does, I'll tell you what he does. He packs himself with grenades and then goes on the coast, goes up the freshies and blows them up.
I
He
mean,
gets them,
It's the best
he
use for
ties them up
gas
C4.
canisters.
Best
and then
use
puts
for
a grenade in
C4.
their pocket. Yeah.
I mean, I do that with the gas canisters.
The gas canisters.
Oh,
Send them off,
yeah.
put them in
Yeah.
their pockets.
Yeah, well, you got to. So we all know it's 20 punches for a gas canister to blow up. So I'll do 19 punches
Oh,
against
20,
a
is it?
wall. Yeah. Well, at least it used to be out. They might have changed it, but so I'll do 19 punches against a wall, and then when I rob somebody, I'll throw it in their pockets. And as they're leaving, I try and throw it in like whatever's the most ruined. So like I prefer to do it in their pants. That way I can break their leg and it goes boom, and it kind of like a double fuck you, if you will. You know, dude, I'm toxic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very
Is that why
toxic
they call
person.
you angry? Is this the reason right here? Is this
No, actually, my gamer tag is that originated from a friend of mine. It was something he just used to say all the time, and I thought it was the most funniest thing ever. Like it was hilarious, and I
That's
was like,
it,
well, no, that'd be a good gamer
the
tag.
angry inch.
Yep. I mean,
It's,
everybody calls me Grinch just because of the way it's spelled. Which I mean, I don't care. Call me Grinch, Inch. My real name's Chase. Like, I call me whatever, like whatever suits you, you know. Um, I don't know. It was just like it was funny as shit, and it just people's reactions to my gamer tag. Like, 'cause everybody will call me Grinch, and then once they sit there and look at my name, they're like, "Wait a minute, I've been calling you Grinch this entire time. Your name's the Angry Inch." I was like, "Yeah, you didn't know this?"
Yeah, that was
Like,
me.
no,
No,
I had
I gotta
no
admit, that
clue.
was
oh, was
me.
that you, bruv?
Yeah.
No, I saw the angry
Yeah,
inch straight
I
up.
was a Grinch person.
You're a Grinch. But
I
what do you
thought it
get?
was
What's the
like
front part then? It's the and
No, but I thought it
Grinch.
was like a play on words. I thought
Yeah,
that was what was so
yeah, I
clever
know.
about it.
What's the
Is that it
first
was
part? The and.
ang and Grinch.
The and Grinch.
The and Grinch.
The and
You know, dude, I'm the Grinch's wife, okay?
Named
But what's the
Dan.
She's got a really
inch?
deep voice.
But what's
Okay,
the
don't judge
inch?
me.
Why is it an angry inch? What's the inch part?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, it was something that my friend used to say, and like, I mean, the inch is
Like in what
whatever you
context would he
want.
say it? Like he
The-
goes,
It's whatever.
I've got an angry inch right now. Like would
That's
he
it.
say
Like
that?
No,
Like,
it's
like an
whatever
inch.
your heart desires. It's anything. Whatever your heart desires. It could be perverted. It could be like you're literally just an inch, like the increment of an inch. Like it's whatever your heart desires. That's for you to know or you to find out and me to know. You know.
You decipher whatever the meaning is. It goes down to the individual.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
I just thought you were a little angry fella.
No, no, no. Honestly,
Are you
I'm
sure?
probably the least angry person. Like it takes a lot for me to get mad.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, you sound happy, like a happy person. You've always sound like you're happy.
Yeah, you
I try
go.
to be
You
anyways.
jump into your streams. They're very, as we call it, the angry inch vibe, as we named it yesterday. He was getting a little compliments his way, and like normal men, we don't like to take compliments on board, and so we were giving it to him hard, putting him on the spot.
Yeah, yeah. You guys were. That's for sure.
But yeah, the good old the naming of your stream and trying to work out the name of what you're gonna put yourself in is, I think, is one of as hard as naming your children.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's the
it's an
same thing with
identity.
like I don't know. I struggle with just coming up with titles for streams. Like
Oh, that's a
that's the biggest thing for me.
that's a good point. How do you guys come up with your titles? I'm pretty boring. I just write whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I don't know, like last night for example, like it was pretty much I was just messing around. I mean, had a beers, a few shots, was kind of drinking and smoking a bit, just kind of messing around, And that's why I was just like, why not? It's just shenanigans. We're just gonna have a bunch of shenanigans going on tonight, and that's fucking what happened. That's for sure.
And what about your what is it go live notification? What do you write in that?
You know
That's
what? I never
shoot.
put
I don't
anything in
even
there.
know.
You don't
Honestly,
put anything
yeah,
in there,
I don't
bruv.
think I ever put. I don't think I ever put
No, it just
anything
says
in
I'm
that. I'm
going
not gonna lie.
live.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I don't even remember. It's been a while since. So I gotta like update my stream elements or something because like my commands aren't working
Oh,
properly
yep,
at the moment.
yep.
So like I don't know if I need to update stream elements or what's going on. I don't know. I've never actually messed with, to be honest.
It's
At least I don't
probably
think. I don't know.
wherever you get your sounds from. So if my messages start stopping, I've got to go into Rainmaker and basically remake the connection because they're update. So if you've got stream stickers, stream sounds, you've just got to go back in, log into their web browser style, initiate it, and it should kick
Yeah.
back in again. Every
Yeah.
update,
No.
they just
Honestly,
lock
that's
you
that's
out.
Yeah, no, that's I think that's all it is because I've had this happen before and it was literally I just had to sign back into Stream Elements and it fixed it right away. Like I don't know, I haven't messed with my Stream Elements in a few years, so like I need to.
Yeah, get in there
I've
and
been
tinker with it.
slacking honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tinker with it
I've had
every
IRL
week.
stuff been messing with me lately, so I've been kind of the meticulous point of streaming has been kind of on the back end of my mind, I guess. I need to do it. I've just been
It, it's
busy
it's
with other
it's
stuff.
trying to mix in the real world, the work life, streaming world, and some time for yourself.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
Exactly. Exactly.
As gamers, we find that more and more often that our game time is stripped away for the real life aspects or other
Yep.
adventures.
Family or just yourself. Yep.
Yep, it's probably the one. It's still in that element of it has zero importance. You know what I mean? We talk about, mental
Yeah.
health and stuff like that, and the ability for people to get away. But if you're sitting there gaming, you're not taking the time for yourself. You know what I mean? You're playing with
Yeah.
others, or you're playing gaming, or blah blah blah. It's not
I mean,
looked
I
at
guess it
as
depends
Yeah.
on the person, though. When like we're saying, putting it that way, it kind of depends on the person, Like, so for some people, I mean, I'm not saying it's like any of us or anyone we know, but
yeah,
I mean, there are some people where literally just sitting down and playing a game for 6, 8 hours straight is their release. It's kind of their escape
yeah,
from
hundred
reality,
percent.
if you will.
Yeah,
So
Oh, it's a lot of
but I
people.
mean, oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Definitely. Yeah.
everyone's different. Like I don't know, so like me for example, I'm big into off-roading. I freestyle or I free ride dirt bikes out in the desert all the time. Like that's kind of my release, but also when if my bike's down or if I'm hurt or like it's just off season from riding season, which is very rare where I live. It's video games.
yeah,
Also, like that hobby is very expensive compared to video games where
yeah.
I can
That's right.
get free games and just sit here and like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and mess around with my friends, play some video games. Like it's two
But
different worlds, if you will.
it's
Well, I guess
also,
three.
I find some
Yeah.
people's only avenue of sociability. Also in the streaming world,
Yep,
a lot of people I found
yep,
stream because it's a social connection.
yep. I mean that's kind of
Yeah.
why I like, especially with DayZ. That's something I really enjoy. Like the community is awesome, and it's like I don't know, streaming DayZ is. I mean, for one, it's built my channel a lot, but it's like I don't know, it's just meeting new people. You know.
Yeah, getting a little.
Yeah, well, there's no
Yeah.
other community like it, is there?
Oh
That's the
no,
thing,
not
how
at all.
social it is. There is
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, when I first started, I streamed Overwatch, and there's not a community like this one. And then when I streamed this one, it was like I was connecting with people, like you said, and
Yep.
socializing. I mean, I don't really stream much now, but when I do, it's for that reason, just to
Well,
connect with, my friends and say, hey, I'm playing. Do you all want to jump on with me? That's pretty well why I stream now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just sort of say, hey, who
Well,
wants to jump in and have a run so they can all see where I am and we all join. Easy to join up.
right, yeah. I mean, it's not just that too, though. But like, I don't know. Like, so most games, like, I don't know. Before I played DayZ, I played Apex Legends. Like, that was kind of my main game. That was like all I played. I don't know. The community is very toxic. Like, a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for?
Competitive first
I guess.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competitive
Yeah,
first-person
Overwatch is the
shooters
same.
are it's
Anything like
very,
that,
very
yeah.
toxic. Like even your own teammates, like Apex Legends, it's you can either do duos or trios. Like it's if you're solo, like it'd be me and like let's say like two of you guys that I've never met before. Like there's people that are just so toxic to their own teammates for no reason. But DayZ, like it's the complete opposite. Like, yeah, you got your toxic people, but it's like they're being toxic in their own way. They're trying to have fun with it, whether you like it or not. They're having fun is what matters, I guess, you know? Unlike those other games where they're just being toxic just to be toxic, you know?
Yeah.
It's almost like they didn't get hugged enough when they were a child, so this is their attention
Nah, it's
I
seeking.
think a
also
lot of that's
yeah, guys, Q.
the interaction side of DayZ that
Yep.
stops things being so toxic and so nasty to everybody. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
start being like that in this game, you just get nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
So you're kind of
Well,
forced to
a
not
big
not just
oh,
talk
go
to
ahead.
people, but not be nasty, you know?
Yeah, well, and a big thing, like what the big thing I really, really, really like about Daisy is m most first-person shooter games, the PC and the console community are against each other,
Yep.
like pretty much fighting for who's got the bigger dick, basically.
Yep.
You know, like
Hmm.
it's literally like, oh, PC's better, no, console's better. Like, no, it's whatever you can afford. Not everybody can afford a couple $1,000 PC, and then you have the PC people that are like, oh, well, just spend a couple $100 and you can get a cheap one. Well, not everybody has a couple $100 to just get a PC, you know.
And
Like, I don't know.
you're
For
still behind the rank anyway because they've got 240 refresh rate, they've got high speed graphics
yep,
cards. You know, you're chugging along on,
Mm.
just the par to make it, but they're still getting that advantage of being able to refresh faster, see stuff faster,
exactly.
nice
But
and clearer.
well, like I don't know. The biggest thing I enjoy is like the PC and the console community. Like, yeah, obviously, like if you pop into a PC streamer's stream and like talk to them and they ask you if you play and everything and what you play on, like they're on PC or on console, they'll give you a hard time about it, but they're not gonna like shit talk you like most other PC streamers for the first person competitive games would. You know, like everyone's it's all in good fun, you know,
Yeah,
just giving you
well,
a hard time
DayZ's
as,
the
as long
same
as you're
thing.
having
It's
fun
more
playing
of
the
a
game.
get yourself a PC and come and play the real game. And it's like, well,
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, honestly, it
Hate the
is
basic.
that way, but it's not as much. It's not as bad as you'd think. Like, I follow and talk to a lot of Daisy PC streamers, and all of all the ones I've talked to, anyways. Like, yeah, there's been a few that are kind of assholes and a little, I guess, snobbish about like, oh, well, I got a PC, you don't. Like the game, I have all these other maps and this, that, and the other. You know, like, I mean it is what it is, but I mean, for the most part, everybody that I've encountered is very, very supportive of each other and like welcoming, you know, like
yeah,
very, very
100%.
nice people, if you will,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
That's
here's
one thing
the,
I definitely love about this game.
can I just say though, well, two things. Well, firstly, like a lot of us actually have both. Like I have both.
Yeah, I got both.
I play on both, but I just, yeah, but we just prefer, like, well, two reasons I prefer to play on console. Number one, because at my IRL job, I'm sitting at a computer tapping on a keyboard all day. So to me, to chillax afterwards, I can sit back and laze, in a reclining chair with a controller and it's just, makes it sort of separate. But my main thing is because, like, it's the people. It's, these are where my friends are, so this is where I mainly like to play. But oh, I did have another point. What was? Oh, but saying that, did you know that, like, anyone can play PC if you've got an Xbox? You just play via the cloud. You just you just
Yeah,
open
but
up
it's not the
Microsoft Edge.
same though.
You
It's
don't
out
think?
of
You
no.
open up Microsoft Edge on your Xbox and just go to
Nvidia,
open up a cloud gaming, like fucking what was that one I used to use all the time?
Ni-
GeForce. That was
GeForce or Nvidia,
grand beautiful.
Hmm.
one of
I was
Yeah,
them.
gonna say that's what
and
Blonde Jesus
yeah,
does
and
that,
then you're in
right?
PC.
That's how he plays PC Daisy, right?
Oh,
I mean,
what's
obviously he
that?
plays off a gaming laptop and stuff, but I know he uses GeForce.
Oh,
Yeah, well, you can use your Xbox. You don't need a PC. I think that's the way gaming's going to go anyway. There won't be any consoles or PC soon. Everyone will
no,
just be playing like through a cloud,
No,
so
well,
it won't really
you just get
matter.
a box.
have you been hearing the news about Microsoft lately and how they're talking about they're not going to release any more consoles after this gen?
Yeah, I had that too. Yeah, consoles will
I
be
Mm.
actually did not.
consoles
What's
and
the
actual
rumbling?
towers, and that will.
Oh, that might be my mic. I'm outside smoking. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I was just saying, if need be, I can mute myself until
We
I
thought
talk.
it was
Just let
in
me know if it
game.
gets
I
We
too.
was
thought it
like,
was
Yeah, no,
like.
what the hell
there's a
is
little
that?
breeze going. Yeah, no, there's a
It
little
was the
breeze coming through.
volcanoes
My
here.
mic's picking it up right now.
Yeah.
That's it. The blizzards come in.
Yeah, sorry, my mic's a little sensitive
You're
on my
good, you're
headset.
good.
So like when I go outside to smoke and there's a little breeze, yeah, you'll hear it every once in a while.
Just a little breeze sounds like you're in a fucking tornado.
Yeah,
It's not even that windy. That's the crazy thing.
it's just sensitivity on the mic.
No, it's not too bad.
But the one thing I find that with especially console to PC, I mean, over the last couple of episodes of Survivor FM, they've been talking about spoofing server numbers. So basically, make it look like your server numbers are higher
Oh.
than what it should be. Um, so
Really?
yeah,
Those little cheaters over there. They cheat about
well,
everything.
it's
Don't they,
very
PC
deceiving.
people? It's like fucking cheaters.
And the other thing
That's so
they
easy
sort
for
of
them to
brought up
cheat, that's
about
why.
was in their mods, they have some of the mods they detected keystroke detectors. So you're installing a mod that's then tracking your keystrokes. Now you might think, well, what's that got to
Oh.
do with my game?
Oh.
But if you
It doesn't,
have,
but- oh,
if you're
shit.
running bank statements or banking, accounting, anything like that, personal details, passwords, they also could be
Oh,
tracked.
those motherfuckers.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
I personally take on I give the control of security and stuff to Xbox and making sure that the gaming platform is a level platform, and that's why I heavily go to Xbox. That's why I don't play COD anymore. COD I used to get the shits because you versing a PC player and you're sure that bloke's got some sort of fucking cheat on, because I don't know how he saw me, but we couldn't have that on the console side. So
Well, I mean, when it comes to that stuff,
We are
it's the
protected,
biggest
actually.
thing
Yeah.
is the frame rates. That's what it is. The biggest thing is the frame rates. We're capped at what is it? It's like
I think
80
it's
frames is like the max you can
90
go or
frames or
something like that.
something.
It's like yeah, it's like 60 to 90 is like your max capacity for a console, whereas PC they go up to fucking what is it like 300 or something like that, or
320.
if not
Doctor
more. Like,
Disrespect runs a 320 hertz monitor.
yeah, exactly. So like
Always a
that's
funny
the
fucker.
biggest thing when it comes to like games like
Fucking
that
love
is
'em.
it's just
Me
the
too.
frames. Like even if you watch like one of our streams on console and then you go and watch like a PC Daisy streamer, like just the graphics look completely different.
Yeah.
Like it's a totally different game,
It also
but
depends.
it's not. It's the same thing.
It also depends because I found now that a lot of DayZ players and streamers drop the quality of their graphics to pick up better gameplay.
So the reason why, so this is just kind of my hot take on that.
Yeah.
So I used to do the same thing. It depends on your internet for one, because your internet it'll be overloaded if
Yep.
you put too much frames on yourself.
More
Like
packets
yeah, your
coming
game
through.
will look good. Yeah, exactly. So like your game will look good, but then you'll have moments where it just falls on its face and it's like, what the fuck? Like, am I playing Minecraft? Like, what just happened? You know? So it's like your internet and then what's it called? There's there's something else. I'm drawing a total blank on what it's called, but there's something else that affects that as well. But I know like the frames is the biggest, like our biggest kind of setback for console
Hold
players.
back, yeah.
Mhm.
Or the ability to be able to use your frame rates to your advantage. So saying having a better monitor like a 320 hertz monitor and being able to use the power of the Xbox to bring it out.
Mhm.
I think it'll fry it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like no matter what, you're capped at that 60 to 90 frame rates for console, you know? Like it doesn't matter. Like yeah, you have the capability to do it, but your console doesn't, you know?
Yeah,
So
but
it's like a
but also
that kind
saying
of
that,
roadblock for us.
like I was in IT back in 2000, and back in 2000 you had a power supply fan, a fan for your CPU, and maybe one at the back to help draw out. I'm looking at my
The hot air
PC.
or whatever.
Yeah, draw out. I'm looking at my PC. There's 3 fans at the front, three fans at the top, 3 fans at the back, 3 fans on the gaming thing, and it's water cooled. So
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the
Damn.
biggest thing is now they're fucking water cooled, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like what the hell?
well, it's just the point that that you know back in 1995, the supercomputer at NASA was water cooled. That was 95.
Oh, was it? I did not know that.
Yeah. Now it's encased in liquid nitrogen because it runs so hot.
That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be ran in liquid nitrogen because it's running like probably 1,000 degrees.
Super hot. That's their supercomputer at NASA. But yeah. So it just shows you, 95, they had the water cooling technology. You just couldn't get a big pump into your, lounge room with a big water vat. That as technology grows, it shrinks, and that's when it filters down. So, will there be a water cooled
Well, hang on, so-
console?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm sitting here with a
That'd be
Series
cool.
S that boos like a motherfucker now if it's one tiny little fan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Honestly, my Series S
Years
runs really good. Like, I mean, I got it in between my computer and my TV, and it runs really smooth. Actually, like it doesn't like. I put my hand on it, and my console is cold. Like it's ice cold.
Yeah, my ex is the same. But
Because my son's
yeah.
PS4, you can almost cook fucking eggs on it. It gets that hot. No
Oh,
shit.
have you guys seen
Oh,
the video of?
yeah,
Have
my
you guys
my
seen
kids'
the
old
videos
gen
on
consoles
TikTok of the kid
so
fucking cooking
burning.
steak on his fucking PS4? Literally,
but-
I'm not even joking.
dude,
There is literally a video on TikTok of a kid cooking a fucking steak to medium rare on his fucking PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
I
like
can
those
see it.
stone.
I
You know how
really
you go to
do.
those restaurants and you can cook them on stone things, a bit like that.
Right?
Hot stones, whatever they're called. Yeah.
I don't want stone. I want my steak cooked on a PlayStation, please.
Can I have a PlayStation 4? Do you still cook them on
Like a
PlayStation
PlayStation 4
3s?
medium rare.
What's up, Noah?
Yes, Noah.
Yeah, no, worry, just butt in.
So, I did this a few years ago. Bought myself one of
Mike volume,
Yeah,
Noah.
mic volume.
mine. Guys, my mic is literally right in front of my mouth. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So-
You sound like you're
That's
on.
better.
Unplug it and plug it back in. That might fix it.
Yeah.
Unplug it. I'm gonna turn it off now. Fuck.
I was like, I don't know if it sounded like you guys. but
Little
he sounded like he was on the other
German
side of the
mumble.
room. It's okay. We love Noah. We love.
But
Noah.
yeah,
No,
go.
normally it runs fine, but it's just gone quiet today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
try
every
again.
time I see him running with Greedy, his mic sounds fine. And the few times I've ran with him, his mic sounds great. But he does have moments where it like gets really quiet.
Nah, now you've killed it.
Ooh,
There we go.
Uh-oh.
is it better?
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
that. Yeah. Wait, what are you gonna say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear. Just bring it a little
Okay,
bit close to your mouth.
a few years ago, I bought myself one of them little PC fan things, you know. Just put it on my PS4 so it cools down. So I still got it, and it, like when I bought that Xbox, it was so I turned it on, played some DayZ, and it's got so fucking hot, man. What the fuck? It's fucking bullshit. Not even my Xbox One was that hot. So yeah, I had to get that fucking fan, put it on the thing here, and blows all the hot air out.
So you got an external fan that sits on your Xbox
What?
Series S to help draw the
Yeah.
heat out.
Blows the air out.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
Wait,
crazy.
you're
Which?
new gen shouldn't be doing that though. You're
Well,
new
it
Oh, yeah,
gen.
they
depends
do.
because
No, they
there's
do.
two separate new gens. There's like 2 or 3
Yeah, the
separate new
Series S,
gens.
the Series S gets so hot.
It's
Yeah,
'cause
well,
it's
it
does it?
depends.
Small one.
So I
Yeah.
have the first
Oh.
like the first like 1,000 that were released is what I have. Like I have
the
one of the first Series
$1,000
X's
jobbies.
or S's. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. When they first released them, yeah, they were like where I live. They were I think they were like $600-700 for the Series S,
Yep.
brand new, but you couldn't find them anywhere. It was
Yep.
like 6 months out before you got one. Um, and I spilt something on my Xbox One, so I was out of a system. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and bought one for, I think I spent like an extra like $150 for it. I mean, the only thing I lost out on was the warranty for it, but I mean, it runs great. I mean, it has its
Yeah.
moments where it just kind of falls on its face, but I think every console does that. Not
Yep.
unless it's just me.
I
Like
paid
my
1,000
experiences.
for my X.
Ouch. Yeah, see, I was gonna buy
Yep.
an X, but I wasn't like I was already spending 150, $200 more than I wanted to, and I wasn't trying to spend like $400 or $500 extra for the X.
Yeah, that's I
But
put it.
also,
Yeah.
I didn't.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
go
that's
ahead.
Yeah, I'm
AU.
lucky.
That's 1,000
Yeah,
AU,
that's
which would be probably
AU.
the same
Yeah.
as like that'd be like
Oh, okay,
six,
yeah.
700 of US. I
It'd be
think.
about
Yeah.
$300
Oh,
US
okay.
in
Fuck, I
this
wish.
market.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh yeah, yeah.
when I got mine, like it was when they first came out, so everything like they were already expensive. They were sold out everywhere, and like Marketplace was my only place to go.
Give
Like
it
it
a
was either
hit.
that or I sit there and wait 6 months without a console, and I
Yeah.
wasn't about to do that. Wasn't about that life.
Well, they were grand and a half, 2 grand on Facebook Marketplace, the Series X, and it was only that I bit the bullet, went I need to get off the one because I was streaming, and I'll just go get an S, and then they just had somebody cancel it. And she was like, "Oh, which one
Hmm.
do you want? Do you want the S or X?" I'm like, "You've got an X," and she's like, "Yeah, so I'll take it." No, I didn't want to fucking
Yeah,
care what the
I
price
mean the only
was.
difference
It
between
came
the
out to
S and the X is
$1,000.
literally storage. No, that's at the time that's actually a good deal. I mean,
Yeah,
literally the only difference between the S and the X is literally storage. You
yeah,
go from 500 gigabytes to a terabyte.
a
That's
terabyte.
literally the only difference between the S and the X.
Yeah.
Nah,
Other than that,
there's
it's all the
difference.
same
Nah,
internal.
there's a difference in the GPU as well.
Yep, and the amount of RAM. They've got different RAM and different
Yeah.
GPU. Yeah, can't do the
Hey,
4K
Oh,
120.
really? I was like,
Yeah,
I've ran mine at the same shit that my friends are on X, and mine runs better than their X does.
well, I suppose got an
So I
aftermarket
wonder if
jobby.
it's
Someone
maybe, I don't know. I
put a
mean,
couple extra chips in you.
the maybe, I don't know, dude. I might be being tracked. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I mean, like I said,
All your shit's getting taken.
yeah, exactly. I mean, whatever. Oh, but
Uh,
really, like, I don't know. Like, I've like my friends that have the X, and like compared to my S, like they run the same. Like honestly, like there's times where my S runs better than my friend's X's. Like, and I'm wireless, so I'm Wi-Fi'd with
wow.
my Series S, and my
Wow,
friends
you got good
are
connection, bro.
hardwired with their X. The what?
You got good connection. Your stream runs real smooth, and your gameplay runs smooth, and you're on wireless.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, so
Yeah.
me and
You
my
must be
roommate.
hugging.
So I do.
Must have them side by
I mean,
side.
I do pay like $500 for my internet a month.
How much?
It's wrapped around you.
I pay like $300 to $500 a month for my internet.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
What?
Yeah, I pay
Yeah.
100.
Well,
I pay
Wait,
180.
So here I'll explain why.
180.
So
high
for
speed.
one, I live in
Bruh.
California. I live in the
I pay
States. I live in
$100.
California. I'm in
Pay
common
70.
Cali, and it's everything is crazy expensive here. But like I don't know. So there's where I live. There's my Xbox, my roommate's PlayStation, my other roommate's PlayStation, and then our living room. We have basically a movie theater. Like our living
Damn.
Oh,
room, our
they're in the
TV in
batty
there
pad.
is yeah,
A
yeah.
bachelor pad and a half.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
I
Literally, my
see.
living room
Heck
is
yeah.
a 150
Nice.
inch. My living room, the TV is a 150-inch projector.
Fuck.
Oh, sweet.
I'd have my Xbox out there.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
got we got a PlayStation 4 connected out there.
That's why you get a place where the utilities
Nice.
are covered. Yeah, it doesn't happen in Australia. You got
Fuck,
to pay for
yeah.
everything.
I was gonna say California. Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it
I was gonna
doesn't
say
happen here either.
I
don't know.
pay my so like a month. What I pay where I live is about $2,500.
Fuck.
That's just, and there's 3 of us that live here, so that's
Yeah.
$2,500
That's
between
your
3
share.
people.
That's
your
your
share.
share.
Yeah,
It's
that's my
$2,500.
and that's
That's-
split evenly between 3 people. So
That's
$2,500
$7,500
divided
a
by
month.
3. Yeah,
That's expensive,
Holy
isn't it? That's
shit.
expensive.
yeah.
What's it? What?
And-
Yeah.
and it's
Well, saying
yeah.
that,
Do
you
you
know,
at least
I'm in a
have a
basic
view
house.
of the beach? Do you at least have a view?
No,
Well, I mean,
I'm
that's-
nowhere near the beach. I mean, I live next to a lake.
but
I
that's all
mean,
your
like,
utilities and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so for me, it's about $1,000 for rent, and then the rest of it is utilities and all the fun bills and stuff.
Yeah, okay. No, that's
So,
not too
yeah,
Oh,
bad.
basically-
is
That's
that
not too
including
bad.
everything?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
that's
too
Yeah,
bad.
nice.
that's
Yeah,
that's
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 fine.
everything. But
That's about on par.
that's just my
Yeah.
share. So that's my share. You got to add another 2 people with the same share. Because literally, it's like the people I live with, I've known for like almost 20 years, and everything's split to the cent down the middle. You know,
Shit.
so it's about 7-8 grand a month for where we live.
Yeah, well, even Lemon said that for a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with fibre optic internet is $14.50.
That's cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I have
That is
fiber
so
optic.
cheap compared to here.
Fuck off. Here it's
Like we're
Yeah.
paying
no
750,
internet, just the
800 a week.
house. Yeah, just the
Yeah.
house. 800 a week, just the
Yeah,
house.
Yeah.
750,
mine-
800 a week,
Fuck.
just the house.
Yeah, mine is a like a duplex. I mean, it's big. It's 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, but my rent just went up. I pay $720 a week.
Fuck.
720
Yeah,
bucks a week.
my rent goes up next month.
Did you
Fuck.
say
My rent
That's
just
no
raised
utilities, and then
$300.
utilities on top of that. Then I've got to pay everything on top of that. Yeah, sucks
you don't
off.
pay monthly?
We play
I
Fortnite.
just pay weekly.
We pay weekly down
pay
this end of
weekly.
the earth, man.
Yep.
Say
What
where I'm
fucking
at, we pay
700
monthly.
every week. No way. That's what?
That's just for
1,000,
accommodation. That's
740
not
a month.
utilities or anything. Then I'm gonna pay
Yeah.
water, gas, everything on top of
Oh,
that.
bro, my shopping bill just for food lately for
Oh,
for
how expensive
5
is food
people,
here?
6 people is about 350 to 400 a week.
Fuck.
Fucking
I
crazy,
wish.
man.
I
Yeah.
pay 800
Oh,
for
yeah.
fucking 3 people. 800 a
Oh,
month.
Jesus.
Sometimes twice a month.
Oh,
for
800 a
fucking 3
month. Fuck
people.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
200 bucks.
Yeah, I'd
That's
take
200
that.
bucks a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is about
I don't
300
know.
a week.
Mine's about.
But
Mine's
my-
a bit.
My
Yeah, mine's
mortgage
about
is
about 3-4.
about 3,200 a month. Just a mortgage. Fucking shit.
Oh.
And
Where I
pre-COVID,
live-
Insurance, nothing
before
on top of
COVID,
that.
it was 2. But it's just the interest rates and stuff have
Oh.
gone up.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Where I
Yeah.
live, if I were to buy a house right now, the cheapest house, like, and this is like hours away from me, the cheapest house I could buy is maybe, if I'm lucky, maybe $400,000.
Fuck.
And that's
Oh, yeah.
for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
That'd be about the
With a
same
single
here,
car
actually.
garage.
Yeah. Well, mine's three.
See,
Mine's
nah,
three
Rick-
bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 ensuite internal garage, and it's worth 800,000.
So the
Yeah.
house I live in,
That's-
so I
that's
rent.
AU.
average house prices
Yeah.
in New Zealand now is $1 million, and that's for a
Yeah,
shitty little
same.
fucking
Yeah,
two
that's
bedroom.
Yeah, it's
that's
$1 million
what's-
bucks.
so-
Is the
so-
average.
Well,
here.
I live next to Hollywood. I'm
Just
like
a
an
rental
hour away from
though, if I
Hollywood,
wanted to get a
California.
proper house,
So that's kind of
so I'd
my
bump it
biggest
up
issue.
1.3
Like I'm next to
million.
San Diego, LA, and Hollywood. I'm like dead center of it. And it's so if I were to buy a house right now, like my buddy, he just bought one like 4 years ago. I think he spent what? He bought the house for like 700,000, and it's a 2-story, but it's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and the upstairs it was like one giant room. It was like a big loft with a closet and a bathroom. But my buddy, he put a like a wall in between the loft, make it like a 2-bedroom. So for his sister-in-law and her daughter, made it a 2-bedroom up there.
Shit.
It upped it, him just putting that one wall in and adding a ceiling fan up there. It upped his house value up to almost $1 million.
Fuck.
Like it's just
Yeah.
under $1 million,
Well,
and
well,
that's
there it is,
for it's
people.
literally a track home. He could straight pee out his window onto his neighbor's window. That's how close to the
Yeah,
house
so
we
he
are.
put his sister in the attic, did he? Put his
That's
sister in the
it.
attic.
That's where you put
Yeah,
them.
pretty much.
Called it a bedroom.
Well,
Oh, it's a loft.
I mean, yeah.
we
It's
we
okay. I
can-
mean, his mother-in-law's in the closet downstairs.
yeah.
still wrapped up in a carpet. Well,
Yeah, exactly.
that concludes the whole round trip. Why do we have bases on console servers? Because our fucking housing is too expensive. That's the only place to get a cheap house.
gotta pay up that.
That's
your
why
fucking
console
first
people
born child
build
just to have
bases.
one.
There it is. The great theory. Because they're free to live in. All right. Well, we're going to pull up the convo. We're going to jump in and play our favourite game we like to play, our halftime show, zombie bowling. So if
Yes, let's go play chicken.
Mr. Angry,
Yeah,
if you want to
buddy.
go
Okay.
and drop your gear wherever you like, and then suicide, grab yourself a
No moving
car
this week.
and come flying down the hill.
Because it moved last week.
Your opponent will be Noah. The other thing to look at is to try and kill our co-host while you're doing it. Hey, kill yourself. Hey, you missed it. All right. Yeah, but it's definitely conversations to have, base building and game chat, and that was good. It was a good little convo. We're going to jump into our halftime show. We're kicking on our stream, sit there and have conversations with people sometimes for a long time. Get our butt round here. It's the famous game we all love, a zombie bowling. There's my markers so I don't fall off. Oh,
Ready.
he's already in. All right, you
Yeah, I'm
guys
ready,
ready? Where are we? We got one
Got a
there.
nice, safe little.
You.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that would have hurt.
Fuck.
I don't even know where
He
Q
headbutted
is.
that one.
Jump for me, Q. Where are you?
I'm lying down.
he's being a
Oh,
pussy.
there.
He's
Okay,
hiding
now I
behind
see
that
ya.
thing.
There, I
He's-
couldn't
yeah,
see
he's
ya.
Hey, not being a
It was
pussy,
blending.
Little big
It was
smart,
blending.
All right.
smart. Look at me. I'm out there in the open. Hands up and everything.
Noah's under the
Yeah,
map
see?
if anyone
Not
can
smart.
shoot him.
Yeah, I got it.
Has anyone else's smoke been weird on that car?
No, I can't see any smoke.
No, look at my
No, I don't
stream.
see any smoke. Oh, yeah, there's
Oh,
no
what the
smoke
fuck?
on my screen at all.
Yeah. It's gonna blow. Boom.
Ah, safety.
Yeah, look at me.
That's it.
Look at this.
She's got her hands up.
out.
She's gonna
I'm loud
catch
and
the
proud.
car. She's gonna catch the car. Like last night when they caught
Bring
me.
Oh yeah, how cool was that?
That was cool.
He literally had you in his hand.
He
Yeah,
called
that
me.
was cool.
Grab me.
That was fun last night. That was a good time. Everyone was in a good vibe. It's great.
It was cruising on Lay's Lair and doing a whole rubber slug thing. That was cool. And then we merged over to that was just brutal at the
Yeah.
end. Fuck, that was
That
brutal.
was so funny.
Well,
Famous.
here we go.
Oh, where we going?
Don't you move, Q.
More of a
Don't
steer
you
off.
fucking move.
Oh.
Oh. Ruh-roh. I'd say be angry.
Be angry? I don't know. There's round 2.
Yeah, not sure.
Noah was first, right?
Nah, no, angry
Yeah,
was
Noah was
first. Nah, I think angry was first.
Oh, is that
Oh,
angry?
was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Noah.
Oh, shit.
2.
Oh,
That's it, angry. You gotta get down here. No, it's gonna clock it out.
don't you
Don't
fucking
move,
do
Q.
Fuck you, Q. Fuck you.
He's still alive, but get back to your position, Q.
Fucking stop.
Yeah, get back to
Yeah,
this spot.
so-
Don't just pop his tires. Don't hurt him. Oh,
Ah, fuck
Angry's back.
off. That's not very
You want to give
nice.
Angry a shot?
Oh, fuck. I'm flying over this
You
bridge.
get
What
you get
the
3
fuck?
turns, angry.
Yeah,
No, don't
he just
yeah.
come out of the car.
Let me shoot you.
Man. Fuck you, Q. You
Yeah.
fucked it up.
You got one more?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. Oh.
Thanks, Q. You got my car stuck. Thank you.
You're welcome. You didn't kill
Oh,
me.
you got
though.
it out of it. Look at
Ah,
that.
you fuck off, mate. It's like, you fucking asshole. You destroyed my tire. Ah,
Oh, no.
man. Warum?
He could do that. You're a regular. This is your cause.
Hey, fuck off. In my car, look.
Never.
He's gonna go run over Bruv now.
First, I'm gonna get these zombies. I'm gonna get all of them.
Alright.
Alles meine.
Oh, he's actually doing pretty good. Look. Like you played this game before.
Get some. Oh, you fucking asshole. Fuck you, Q. You stupid cunt. I'm gonna come back and fucking kill you.
There we go.
No!
There we
I
go.
just got shoved.
A little hop and a skip. Oh,
so close, Angry.
oh.
Almost.
Yeah!
Oh, goodbye, Smiley. Oh, shit.
Alright, mate, I'm coming for you.
Oh,
you
no,
fucking
don't feel
asshole.
bad,
Shoot
Angry.
my
It's
tires.
really fucking hard.
Ah! Oh! fuck.
Well, you can.
I fucking saw my car, you stupid asshole, man. Fuck. I still got 2 tries left, you know. I'm gonna come back and fucking kill you. Drive
Well,
in your face and run
If
you
you've got
over,
2
you asshole.
tries, don't worry about that car. And Angry, have another crack. I think we should give our guest. We'll give Noah 2 cars and our guest 4. He's getting too good at it.
Yeah, he's getting too good at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Angry, come and have another crack.
Fucking no way. Ah, fick dich Q.
That's it. Oh, Angry could have another crack. Oh, this might be Bruv. Bruvinator.
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah. Is Angry coming for another run down?
Oh, I don't know. I saw Noah coming down ahead of me.
There he is. He
Yep,
needs
I
it.
can hear you.
Angry, have another crack. It's the handicap, and that's got nothing to do with anything to do with the game. All right, Noah, third attempt. Going for maximum distance.
First, I'm gonna kick. No, fucking no,
Oh, he
fuck.
got it.
Oh, he did. He's uncon though.
No, he's not. He's dead.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
He's dead?
He's
Yeah,
dead now.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I just unpacked my bullets and threw the bullets instead of the paper. Jesus Christ.
That's it. Tell me you're tired without telling me you're tired. All right.
Yeah.
Last set on the
Well,
front.
at least I've got this paper.
Here we go.
In case I did.
Last set on the front. Oh, overshot.
No, I overshot.
Yep. That's what I said. All right, well, that's our Zed bowling done and dusted.
Looks like Noah's the winner.
That's it. We'll have to penalise the Stig from now on. That's why we call him a Stig.
I reckon you should
You
let
have to
us
give him a
shoot him the
handicap.
whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to shoot him. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Only when he's in the air, though. You know, when he does that first launch.
When
we
he
should be
first
able to shoot
launched,
him.
you shoot him over the top.
Right, so you know what it is next time, Smiley? M79 grenade launchers straight into his car.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Can't hit the zombies, though, so it only has to be on launch. When he's
Yeah,
on
you have
the...
to get-
like,
Yeah,
Get him
Just...
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're here, we'll just take this down a notch because of all the flies. Take the special effects out. Sorry, sound effects. Special effects is the fire.
Yeah, did you see that? It's our turn to talk, and he turns the volume down.
That's it.
So we can hear us. Did you hear that? Did you see
I
that?
wonder why.
It was
Yeah.
it was the effects volume, so I don't hear thousands of flies. So we can hear you nice and clear. Analyze, check,
Sure.
rehash,
Yeah.
record, send, record, send, record, send.
This is where he's going to sit here and just smile and nod and pretend like he can hear us, but he can't
it.
heir anything. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He'll
interesting.
be playing.
Yes.
He'll be playing something in the background, pre-recorded.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the first episode we had yous on. You know, when you was all nervous and shit. That's the only podcast takeover that happens now.
Yeah.
The days when you were all innocent, nervous, and sitting there. Hi, how are ya? Now you're just super laxed.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch that back, actually. Were we really like that? Were we like on Romper Room? Were we like those sort of, was that sort of vibe? Wasn't
episode
it?
8. Episode 8 was your first appearance. Your first appearance, bruv, was episode 2. Q's first appearance was episode 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
one.
Don't
See?
remind
Number
him
one.
of that. He flexes about
No,
that.
I like to
You
remind
know
you of
number
that.
one.
It's that.
Man, I suck at that. I'm just gonna say that now.
No, a lot of people
don't
suck at it.
feel
Oh,
angry
it's a
about
hard
that,
one.
angry
Hey.
because I'm
It's
just
the
saying.
You
hardest
actually did
out.
pretty good.
It is
Yeah.
pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Hey.
struggling.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping like that last one. I was trying to hit these,
Holy
but man,
shit, you
that
alright there,
speed
Noah?
is super under.
No, I crashed my fucking car 10 times for getting his fucking laggy bullshit. And it's fucking stupid if I'm still on con and still alive. I got that car. Fucking don't shoot me then. Yeah. Could have
I
got
didn't shoot you.
Uh,
I don't
No
know
one
what
shot
happened.
you.
It's fire.
No one
Uh,
actually
no.
shot you.
Scheiße,
You actually.
man.
No.
hey, Mr. Grumpy, you play every week. You got to have some handicap.
I was so
mean,
close to fucking kill this bastard and the fucking...
You beat me,
Scheiße.
if that makes you feel better.
That's
I
right.
didn't hit a
Ah, it
single
doesn't make
zombie,
me feel I
so
want to kill Q.
I even got an extra turn, and I didn't hit a goddamn thing. I hit walls. That's all I hit.
Actually, your last one was better when you went, I overshot.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to hit. I was
About
trying
to
to hit
get
these zombies up front, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh no, I
shit.
way overshot." And then
Yeah,
I
should give everyone the tip. So the front ones to hit, you just roll. You just get top of the hill, stick it in neutral, roll. You'll land exactly on that platform. To get the back one, it's only
Gotcha.
the gunter flat out. The side ones are ADAs. Don't use the Olga. It's too rickety on the jump.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I
the
tried to
side
use
ones
the
are
Olga,
pretty good
and
for-
I ran into
yeah.
a tree on the way down.
Shit. That's where you just end
Me and
it
that tree had
right.
some beef.
It's where you get out, get the blaze, kill yourself, start again.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's okay.
Q, what are you filling her up with?
Oh, no.
Water, just water.
Okay. All right. We'll find out anyway.
Water and weed.
Water and weed. Alrighty, well,
Water and
this
weed.
is the time we let our co-host take over. Appreciate you coming out for our zombie bowling. One of the hardest games on Xbox.
It's fucking hard, that's for sure. I was not expecting it to be that hard, and it's
Yeah.
way harder than I expected.
Our Stig's had
Yeah,
probably,
it definitely is.
you know, he sits here for hours and hours and hours and plays in the morning. So we're going to bring out a new
Yeah.
thing for our Sig. We're going to give our co-host the ability to shoot him with a grenade launcher. Just saying.
Hey, I'm not that good, alright?
You're pretty good.
I'm not that
Yeah, you keep winning.
Today's count,
you keep winning. We can't
got,
have that.
Today's count, you got 17 out of the 22.
Then.
Set a new record.
Yeah.
I'd have had even more if someone
Yeah.
wouldn't have shot me.
Yep, that was me. Because you were doing it too easy, and I at least wanted our guests to try and have a crack before you land the first car and start driving. Yeah, Bella, I made
It's
the
okay.
rules.
I'm
That's the
not
best
gonna
part.
lie.
Yeah.
That's the best part. I made the
I
rules.
should have. I'm not gonna lie. I should have practiced a bit. Like I should have joined the server sooner
Yep.
and practiced. But I didn't
100%.
expect it to be as hard as it was.
Yeah, we like to test our
That's quite
skills.
deceiving. Considering, the first season one was really easy and simple. Anyone could smash on that platform and take him out. This
Yep.
one, you got to be good.
You gotta have
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
a little
Well, I
practice.
mean,
the first is you did a fucking next gen for that.
Well, at the end when you can stay on, and that's what I do. I stay on and just give it practice runs.
Yeah,
Stuff.
that's
It's a
what I
good
do.
time. Launch yourself up. Yeah.
And trying to hit the people holding it down.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, now
co-host takeover.
we're gonna talk
Fire
about
away, people.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well,
talk about bears. Take it away,
Yeah,
Q.
well, it's quite fitting that there's a lot of
Oh,
marijuana sitting around here, because last night I was sitting there watching Cocaine Bear. Now, not only did it scare the shit out of me, just as much as the real bears do in DayZ, but it made me start wondering, how many of y'all have actually had hand-to-hand combat with a bear in DayZ and won?
fuck.
Like
Yeah.
without a gun.
Yeah, without a gun,
Without a gun,
hand-to-hand
just with your
combat.
bare fist. Have you taken on a bear
does-
with your bare fist?
Does
Yeah,
just laying
yeah.
on the ground and letting the bear beat the shit out of you count? 'Cause if so, I've won a lot.
No, but I do remember last year some stage there was a guy that was constantly posting on the Facebook chats how he'd try and kill a bear with just about every handheld weapon in the game. It was quite impressive to
Oh,
watch
like
him do
melee,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, like melee, yeah.
That's hectic.
What was the best thing that he used?
Had to be his fists. just first. It was impressive.
Just fists. Yeah, just his fists.
I've fought wolves with a knife, but I've never fought a bear with like my bare hands or a knife.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Without
that's
having
everyone-
jammed, without having locked up or jam it up against a tree or something, I don't know how you could survive it.
Oh yeah.
No, it is doable. I've seen it done many times. I think it's something that people should actually strive to do at least once.
You want to put the
I
challenge
mean,
out
be
there,
able to
Q?
be
Do
here.
you want to
Can
put
you
the
handle
challenge
a
out there?
bear?
I'll try
We'll
it. I
give
mean,
people...
I'm starting
Can
my
you
stream
bear
Yeah,
up
let's do
after,
it.
after the
Yeah.
podcast, so I mean, I'll fucking try. I mean, I'm gonna be trying on
Alright.
Zagoria, so I might have to fight 3 bears, but I'm gonna try.
That's it. I'm bringing in a bear
Yeah.
for the egg. We're gonna pit people at the end on versus bears.
You gotta get a you gotta set up like a
Bear
little
pit.
little ring and throw the bear in, and then let the contestant try and beat the bear.
Yeah.
way it's in a
I
controlled
like
environment.
this idea. Yeah. And the other
100%.
theory, there was also another theory that I'd like to, have you ever tried, Angry, so there's an urban legend that if you go near a bear, you know how like with the wolves you can throw the stakes out
Yeah.
and
Oh.
the wolves will run towards it. I heard with a bear, if you have jam or honey, it does the same thing. Anyone tried it?
I have not. Honestly, my encounters
do
with
what?
bears are I either just roll over and play dead and let the bear just uncon me and
Yep.
then just continue about its day, or
Yeah.
I kill the bear and I eat the bear.
What was your
Like, there's no
protection
in between.
advice,
Yeah.
bruv? What was it?
Well, okay, so there's an urban legend. You know how like with wolves you can throw stake out,
Yep.
right?
And
Or,
they'll go
you
and
know,
chase
meat,
it all. The
and
whole pack will chase it.
they'll go and chase it. Yeah. Well, there's an urban legend that with bears, if you throw them jam or honey, they do the same thing. They chase after it. Has anyone tried it?
No,
I have
bullshit.
not. I've got a new goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
be
that's
bear
it.
hunting
So we
tonight
got...
just to test this.
I will be watching if you do that. Holy shit, yes. I want to see
That's-
2 things. Can we take on bears with our fists, and can we lure them with jam or honey?
So
That's interesting.
so how does that work? Do they have to like aggro on you and then you throw it, or like how does that work?
Yeah, because
exactly?
I don't
that's
know
what
the
I'm gonna do.
specifics,
That's
just
what
that-
I'm
yeah.
gonna do to a bear. It's gonna aggro at me, come charge, and the first thing I'm gonna do is hot slot a fucking pot of jam and throw it at it.
Yeah.
And,
see
and
if
if
it
that
goes
don't
after
work,
it.
then it's time for the Royal Rumble between you and the bear.
Yeah, I mean,
try
one way or
try
another,
tease
you're gonna
it
try out
first.
both.
You could like slow eat the honey in front of it and be like, "You want this, huh? You
I
want
know you
this?
want this,
I know
honey,
you want
don't
this,
you?
honey."
I feel like that's just gonna piss the bear off. I'm not gonna lie. I feel
That's
like
it.
that's just gonna make the bear want to
That's
eat you more.
good. I think you're
And
gonna get
for
an
one,
angry
he's
bear
getting
then.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking honeyed up bear right there.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's
and then
funny.
you like can just like wave it in front of its face so it can actually lock onto it, and then like throw it and see if it chases after it.
Not gonna lie, I'm really curious now. This is gonna be my goal for probably the next week. I'm gonna try and fist fight a bear, see how long it takes. If I even win, I guarantee you I'm not, but I'm gonna try. And
Yeah, but
then
the honey
Well,
ones
you're-
try
are
and
Yes.
the honey
yeah, I'm
ones.
curious
I've
if
seen
the
it
honey
done,
one
and it
jam
just
works.
takes some good footwork.
And also just putting it out there too, so Angry's taken on the challenge, and anyone else in the chat that wants to take on the challenge, and then drop your clips. Drop your clips in the Discord so
Yeah,
we can
well,
see.
and not only
we
that,
want to see
yeah,
we'll put it on the
if
show.
it works.
If somebody gets it, we'll put it on the show. If you send the clip, we'll
Yeah.
air it live on TPP.
So
Yeah.
so the bear
And-
don't the bears have the same amount of health as like the cows do? So like I feel like if you fist fight or
Oh, you'll be punching on for a while.
like take a
Just
knife
talk
to a
now,
bear, or at least a
whatever.
cow, it takes like a solid 30. Yeah, well, so I watched Jesus fist fight a cow and like kill it with just his fists, and it took him literally like 30-45 minutes to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
nah, it
so-
doesn't take that long.
Nah,
I've killed cows.
no way.
Nah, it doesn't take that long. I've killed cows with my fists.
Well, I mean, no. He wasn't sitting there fighting it the whole time. He'd punched
Oh,
a
he
few
had to
times,
chase
but
it,
he
yeah.
had to chase it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
obviously, like, yeah. The bear, obviously, the bear is just chasing you, so it's more just as Q said,
it's less time.
You gotta work on your footwork.
That's right. If you fuck up with a cow,
Yeah.
nothing happens, and you got to chase it a little longer. If you fuck up with a bear, you got to find that bear again because you end up at the coast.
You get eaten.
That's right.
But not only that, you know the adrenaline that would give you chasing, fighting a bear, and beating a bear with your fists. My God, that would be such a good
Get the
feeling.
pump. Get the game
that,
pump.
You know, that's that ego we we're talking about that we all have
I mean,
as
if-
console
I'm-
players. We want
I'm
that
just saying, if
ego
I try
hit,
it,
don't
I'm
we?
gonna try
We're
to-
like, fucking yeah, dominate.
If I
Just give
try
me
it,
one
I'm gonna try
sec.
it on Zagoria, and I have very bad luck with bears on Zagoria, because if I have one bear aggro, it's not just one, it's 3. Has been my experience.
See, that's where you want to find an egg and catch it, so you can just take it home and try it at home.
Honestly, I've
In your base,
on
in your
Zagoria,
free accommodation.
I've only found 1 egg. I mean, I haven't played the experimental servers yet, but I mean, just on like the community servers that have the egg, I've literally only seen 1.
What, an egg?
Yeah, I've
Really?
only seen 1 egg. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so that's why
Man.
you would have been buzzing out of the noise earlier.
Wait, what?
That weird noise that
What
happened
noise?
at the start, and Noah caught put his mum in his pocket. Angry, you're like, what's that sound? Hey, 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 hey!
Oh, you never heard that sound before. Oh yeah, because when you log out, it makes like this little magical sound. I'll send you this old TikTok if I've still got it around, and it's
Send it to me,
really
Noah.
cool. So when you log out and you've got an egg, it actually makes this little little pop sound, and then
Bandage
when
me.
you log back in, it makes a little pop sound as well. It's really cool.
Huh. Yeah, I have not
Yeah.
experienced that. I mean, I've literally only seen 1
I don't-
egg, and I found it, didn't know what to do with it, and then I died like 3 seconds later to cannibals and Cammy. So
Noah,
Okay.
bandage me or
cannibals.
I'm taking your bandages.
yeah, yeah. Cammy seems to have
I
all the
have
cannibals,
bandages.
and I always manage to find them, and they always eat me.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon that most servers, Cammy is always full of cannibals
Hmm.
hanging around PD. Doesn't matter what server you're on.
That's
Just
funny,
what
isn't it?
happens.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like their group zone.
cannibal Canny.
Yep,
It
cannibal.
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is. I mean, not unless us we're together. Then we just make a what was it? The totem pole or whatever.
Yeah, the
Make
totem
a human
pole.
totem pole.
Well, we got the 5 to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
We had 5
totem
of us stacked
pole.
on top of each other.
That's sick.
Actually, you know what? There is another thing that I'd like to bring up. It's
Yep.
in regards to. Oh, actually, I probably should have sent you the TikTok beforehand, but I saw this TikTok and it said, "I hope they fix this before they release it." So it must have been on experimental. Okay, you walk up to a tree. Noah, just stand up, will you, for a second? Oh no, I don't know. Right, Q's all right. Okay, say Q's the tree, right? If you go right up and put your character right up close to the tree, and then you go to log out, right? Oh, okay, and then you cancel. What it does is it pops you at the top of the tree.
I knew that would
So
happen.
this
Oh.
person, but this,
What?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
knew
this
that would
person was
happen.
at Northwest, but the thing that I couldn't get is they said, they were like, oh my God, and then they had a view all of Northwest and they were sitting up top of this tree. Like you would not be looking for that. But one of the people said in the comments, now I don't know if the person got it wrong or what, but they're like, wait, this teleports you to Northwest? And I'm like, no, it
No.
can't be a teleport. So I would like to
No,
check that
No,
too.
no.
I don't think
Just
it would
tell-
teleport you. I think it would
Oh.
just throw you to
No,
the
it
top of
doesn't.
the tree.
Yeah,
It
that's
pushes you. Yeah, it
Yeah.
pushes you to the top of the tree.
that's the
Yeah,
new
it's almost like where like
layouts.
if you cut down a tree and log out with like a tree or like a car on top of the like where the tree spawns at. I feel like it's gonna be similar to like how the tree just spawns inside the car, you know?
Yep.
But instead of like the tree being inside of you, you're just on top of it. It's
That's-
kind of like
Oh,
my
yeah.
assumption.
That's the new mechanics because it's no longer branches and stuff. It's a whole unit.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
just one
You're
entity
basically
in
One solid
inside of
hitbox.
it.
itself.
What it does is it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Imagine,
it's like me taking out these stairs, spawning in, and then reloading the build. And when I pop in, I'll be on top of the stairs. It
Yeah,
finds
but
the fault
should
and
they
goes,
change it though? I mean, we can because, IRL, we can climb trees. Wouldn't it be cool though to have that extra, like, I don't know, layer in the game that, hey
as,
guys, now
as
you
long
have
as
to
you
check
climbed
trees
it.
as well?
Yeah, I mean,
If you had full
yeah,
it
health
would be
and
cool
stuff
because
and press a button
I mean,
and you could climb the tree yourself, but these are just people logging
I
in
feel like
and out.
I feel like if
Yeah,
they
it's
did
just
that, they'd have
exploiting.
to make like a mechanic where you could make tree forts, you know? Like you could build a base inside of a tree, literally make a tree fort, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
What if you, wait, what if you could? What if you had, like, building
Could build
supplies on
anywhere.
you, then did that little trick, land up the top of a tree, and
Yeah,
then
get
build on it?
nails and some planks and build your way up the
Mm.
tree, and then you can build inside the tree.
Yes, Noah.
Yes, Noah.
No, stop. No. No
Um,
one answer his fucking head. Just butt in.
Just say, just
That's
talk, yeah.
it. Just have
I'm
the
You do it
amazed
all.
Noah
confidence.
is the one that's raising his hand. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's it. What's
He
up?
has manners.
also, um, gain the final bear with fist, right? Yeah, so I did that. I once did it. I killed him. Actually, I didn't. I probably was. He probably got shot before, but I fucked him up, and cut him up, cook him, but I couldn't cook him, so I had to eat him raw, and yeah, got sick from it, right? And then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool, you know? You eat raw meat and then you get sick, but what if you have like 5 minutes before you get sick, and at 5 minutes you can throw up and you won't get sick, you know? Know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
right. Food poisoning.
So you're
I
talking
mean,
like that? That's like the unknown food, right? Because I know on Zagoria, if you eat too much unknown food, it'll make you like you'll get sick, and then
No,
you'll
no,
throw up, and it like you're cured instantly as soon as you throw up.
I mean, yeah,
I think
kinda. I
he's
mean,
more
let's say
translating
medicine.
to rather than he's talking about a time delay. He's talking about digestion.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
got
let's
you.
say
Mm.
yeah, you could eat raw meat to keep you satisfied. Say Billy Bob's 2 minutes down the road. You eat raw meat, say you're not hungry, run down, throw up, and then eat the good food, and it doesn't affect you.
I got you. I
well,
understood.
actually,
Yeah.
Almost like
I
how
didn't
the
under.
old gas used to work. How you could drink a whole thing of gas, and as long as you threw up before you got sick, you wouldn't get gas poisoning.
Yes.
yeah. Well, same with medicine, you know. You hurt, you take. You're sick, you get a cold, you take. What do you call them?
Tetra or
Tetra. You
yep.
take a Tetra, and then you got like 5 minutes until the tetra takes effect, but in that 5 minutes you throw up, so you throw that pill out again. So it's not
It
working.
does nothing.
Throw
Well,
that pill out. And
so I know PC has servers like that where they have
Travel.
like the modded in like extra like bullet infections and stuff or like gun
Rabies.
wounds and
Trip
stuff
was
like
talking
that.
about rabies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. So
rabies.
like I feel like that'd be like kind of along the lines of that
Yeah,
almost, you know?
100%. Does make an interesting point, but that there is a non-reversal or there's no digestion factor in the. I suppose there is because you take a pill and it takes a little while for it to work, but you can't. You know, you're sick from E. coli because you ate bad food, and you take your pill to sort it out, but then you forget about it and eat too much and throw up again, and you got to start the whole process again. It is the next level of
Well,
survival.
actually, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the raw chicken. The raw chicken. Yeah, 100%. I don't understand why we can't eat raw steaks though and be fine because you can in real
I
life.
get
We
it
can eat
Yeah.
raw
because
meat in real life.
No,
I
but
mean
you've
we
got to
can,
understand that
but
if you eat a wild raw fucking steak, like if you shot a boar in the middle of the forest, all right, you can't eat that shit raw because
The
there's certain
parasites
bugs
and
the
and diseases that you
worms
can get
and
from it.
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
as I say, you're gonna
Oh,
get
so it's
tapeworms.
okay.
It's not just salmonella. Like chicken, that's the biggest thing is tapeworms and salmonella. Fish, it's
Ugh.
tapeworms, and then with steak, it's same thing with like bears and stuff.
yeah.
It's like
Same with
tapeworms and
kangaroos, bruv. If you
yeah,
shoot
yeah,
I
a
yeah,
was
roo
yeah,
in the
I was always
exactly,
wild,
yeah.
taught.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
that's crazy. I just learned that a couple months ago. I didn't realize that kangaroos had like they carried so many like diseases
Fucking
and
oath. You got to
um
actually bathe them
like
in Coca-Cola to get rid of
yeah.
all the
What?
shit out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either
You wouldn't
Coca-Cola
eat it.
or
No shit.
If you've
cocoa
got a
butter.
weak stomach, I know
Yeah.
you're a veggie, but the amount of animals that come out of the carcass of a kangaroo is and the amount of fucking worms and stuff, it's just
Yep.
yeah, it's
Well,
blood curdling.
Jesus
my little
Christ.
brother,
So they're
my little
just
brother.
like normal Australian humans then. They're just full of fucking
Yeah,
nasty shit.
100%, 100%. That's why we're so tough because we put up with all that and still survive.
Yeah, I must say that I met this dude the other day. We were chatting, and I'm like, yeah, I probably shower like I don't know, once every 2 days or whatever.
A
It's like,
snail
oh.
you feed with
And
carrots till
I'm
they
like,
poop
wait,
orange,
how much do you
then they're
shower?
ready
It's like
to eat.
twice a day. And I'm like, oh,
Well,
okay.
so honestly, no,
So,
no. So Smiley, it depends. It depends on the person and what you're trying to do. Like if you're just trying to treat your hair, showering
mm,
2, 3 times a
so
week
natural oils,
is
right?
good. Yes, yes. The natural
Yeah,
oils make your hair grow and last longer. Like so me for example,
exactly.
I shower once every day. Sometimes I don't shower like one day. But I mean it like I don't know. I'm a dude and I work in construction, so I have to shower every day.
Yeah,
Like I
I'm in
feel
a
fucking
dusty
Yeah,
disgusting if I
environment.
don't.
Oh, bro, yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
same. I shower
but
yeah.
twice a day.
Yeah,
Once in the
yeah, no.
morning to
So,
Yeah,
make me up, and then once after work to wash all the paint off.
yeah, he's a
yeah, I mean
painter.
but it
yeah.
depends on what you do for a living and like what
I do nothing.
you are
That's
like.
probably why.
Okay,
I do
okay, yeah, yeah,
absolutely
yeah. So,
nothing
so
Yeah.
for you,
for
Smiley,
a
for example, for
living.
you, you showering 3 times a week is perfect because it's like obviously, especially you being a female, it helps the natural oils of your hair. It makes your
Yeah,
hair stronger and thicker than like
yeah,
normally would be. Like me, for example, I shower once a day, pretty much. Sometimes I miss a day here or there. But I do tile and wood flooring, so I'm in concrete dust, tile dust, like
yeah,
sawdust. Like it's stuff that dries your skin out and
Yeah,
dries your
sawdust is the
the
worst.
oils in your hair. Like it creates split ends. That's
Yes,
what the
concrete
natural
and
oils prevent is
sawdust is natural absorbers too, so it just sucks the moisture
yes.
out of you.
Well, so that's where you get the
Yep.
split ends from. Is like that like the
yeah,
natural oils prevent that split ends of your hair and like that's kind of why your hair falls out because it gets the split end and it slowly starts to die from the tip all the way to the root.
Do you have long hair then, Angry? You're talking like you actually
Um,
have
I,
long hair?
I used to, not anymore. I used to have hair as long as Jesus, blonde Jesus. I used to
Oh,
have
did
hair
you?
as long as him. Yeah, not anymore. I think right now is the longest I've ever had my hair, and it's almost to my shoulders, and I feel like I have a mop on my head.
Nothing wrong with a mop. I got a mop.
Oh no,
I like
no,
a mop on
Greedy,
a
you do
dude.
not
I'll
have a
take a
mop.
mop on a dude.
I've
Yeah,
seen you, and
n-
you do not have a mop.
yeah,
My
but I
hair
hide
is
it
like
all.
three, four. Well, I mean, I do too. I wear a hat every single day of my life. I wake
Yep,
up and I throw a hat on.
yep.
Literally, I wear a hat from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep.
A lot of dudes do that. A lot of
Yeah,
dudes are hat people,
How,
aren't they? Yeah.
yep.
how old are you, Angry? Are you
How?
sort of
Okay,
30s,
this is
30-ish?
fun. I like this. How
That's
Roundabout.
old
a,
do you think I
that's
am?
a,
How old do you
That's
think
the
I am?
next section. That's the next section.
No.
that's the next, yeah, yeah, that's the
No,
next
there's a
section.
reason why I
Yeah,
asked
go,
that, okay?
go,
It's
go.
because
What, you want to ask him
I'm
out
in
on
my
a date? You
40s.
want to ask him out on
I'm
a
in my
Yeah,
date? You want to
40s,
make sure he's over
alright?
yeah.
18
I'm in
And
my
so you can take
40s
him
too.
out? Oh, you want to bed him? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
you
alright?
guys are older than
So
me. You guys
I've
have
worn
10
a
years on me.
I've worn a hat pretty much every day of my working life.
Yep.
Alright, and now that I'm in my 40s, the front of my hair is starting to thin out like
Oh,
fucking
receding.
nobody's
Yeah.
business.
So the way
And
I
it's
fix
because
that
I'm
Well, no,
wearing a
too.
that
hat.
that so
The
So,
way I
ADKCue,
fix
so I'm
that.
that's
just trying
not
to
from a
say,
hat.
dude, you're
Don't.
too young. If you're still young enough, don't wear a fucking hat,
Hat
man.
all
Don't wear a
time.
hat.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
no, no,
But
no,
the
no,
way to
no, no,
fix
no, no.
You
that
think
Q,
it
Q, Q,
contributes to
Q.
it?
is when you're
If
at
you've worn a
home.
Oh yeah,
hat for that
definitely.
long, your hair isn't receding from the hat. Your hair is receding from old age. I hate
No,
to
it's
tell you.
not.
No,
No, it's
it's the
not.
hat.
Yes,
Old
No,
yes, it
age.
no,
is.
it's not.
Old
Let
No,
me
no,
butt
no,
in
no, no,
here.
no, no, no. Hear
I'm
me
gonna
out.
butt
Hear
in
me out.
here
Hear me
because
out. Hear
I
me
had the
out.
same
Hear
problem
me
as
out.
Q. My
It's
hair was
literally
thinning at the
it's
front.
literally
Just take it off at home and
Yeah.
don't wear it out and get your head some sunlight
Yeah.
occasionally.
So-
When you're at
I
home,
thought it's actually because of age and genetic and shit, you know? Like,
Yeah, I
my,
thought it was genetics.
yeah.
I thought it was like
Nah,
if your dad's
so
like
I
that,
got
you're
I
gonna
grew
be
my
like
back.
that.
Age
I grew
is
my
the
back.
I have
biggest
shitty
part.
hair too, so I would have to
Age
go
is the
turkey
biggest part
and
of
fucking
it
let my
because
hair
of
get
your
fixed, you know what I
hair.
mean?
But don't wear hats, people.
Okay, so
Baseball
Q,
caps
to
are
answer your
terrible.
question, I turned 27 in April.
Oh, yeah,
Two,
you young
2 months
fella.
from now, I
Oh,
turned
you're a
27.
baby.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Aw.
Yeah,
So
I'm
good,
young.
good. Stop wearing a head every day at work, man.
That's it.
Trust me.
Don't
Trust
do
me.
it.
Gucci Gucci goo.
Don't do it.
I've worn a hat
Uh,
for the last 20 years, and I don't plan on stopping. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I wear a hat 24/7.
Get a fringe now, so a future comb forward don't look odd. Comb over. Also, Mr. Whitehorn put in back to the little survival thing. Snails, you feed them carrots till they poop orange, so that you know they're ready to eat. That's how you know they're clean.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Really? Is
Yeah,
that real?
snails. Yeah, you feed them carrots, so then they
Actually,
poop orange,
yeah.
and then you know
What's-
the digestive, all the shit's out of them, and it's only carrot inside of them. Really,
Well,
Actually,
very
he would.
similar to,
He would know
seafood.
because he's a teacher. So
Yeah, that's
Russ
right.
is a teacher.
that's
so
why
he
we
would
listen
know.
to him.
It's similar
Yeah.
to seafood. So things like puppies and mussels, when you
He
pull them out
reads
of the
and
sea,
stuff.
you soak them in fresh water in a bowl full of bread. And what they'll do is they'll suck up all that bready fresh water and spit out all the sand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same thing with catfish.
Huh.
You're just what is it? Cleansing their
Cleansing them,
insides.
you put them in
is
a
what it is.
Yeah.
you put them in
Yeah,
fresh water,
They're
so
they're a
take the
bottom
mud out of
feeder,
them.
so it's yeah, because their insides are full of sand. Like that's what they are naturally supposed to ingest. So it's like yeah, their bodies separate it for themselves, but when we go to eat them, you have to flush their system basically.
That's it. Russ, you're not
What
supposed
about
to
a
say you
human?
learned that
It's the
from
same
TV.
thing.
We're
What would
trying to
you-
pump your teacher image up here.
Yeah.
So
What's his question for Russ?
Smiley, I already know what you're gonna
Yeah, how
ask.
do we-
It's the same thing with a
Yeah.
bear. So bears, IRL bears, if you were to like in Alaska, for example, or like a bear that is near a river that eats salmon for like the spawn season of salmon season, like where all the salmon are coming up the river and going to spawn, and like a bear that's all his diet is consisted of for a few months. When you eat a bear or like if you cook a bear steak, it literally will taste like fish.
Oh shit! So
Okay.
so after watching Cocaine Bear last night, we all want to hunt that motherfucker down. I tell you.
No. That's a real thing.
Edibles.
It's a real thing. Like,
So depending on
whatever-
what I eat, so if I eat lots of fish, I'm gonna taste like fish. Is that
You
what you're
are
saying?
what you eat.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, pretty
that's
much,
What,
yes,
That's where that
yes.
saying comes
Yeah.
from.
Okay.
So if you ate nothing but fish for
Okay,
like a solid year and a half, 2 years straight,
Uh-huh.
if
Yeah.
we were to cut you up and eat you like let's say we threw your meat, like your human flesh on a smoker, it would smell like fish cooking instead of human, or whatever human flesh would smell like.
It would have a rather than
It-
have
it-
a chickeny smell, it would have a fishy smell to it.
Yes.
So
yes.
I should
So-
really
so-
like start eating just fruit all the time, just fruit, and I would like taste delicious. I'd taste like strawberries and shit.
Yeah,
They-
I mean,
Well, they say you wanna-
You'd be
I had
sitting
something
on
to
the
chime in on
fucking
that, but I feel
toilet
like
all
it's
the
not
time.
stream friendly, so I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one.
That's it.
Right.
Do you want to hold your tongue on that one? Do you? Do you want to hold your
Yes.
tongue on that
Before
one?
we
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Too
definitely.
far.
Yeah,
All
can we need to
Okay.
pull up here, co-host, and get onto the one-on-one interview. Our show is getting a little pushed forward.
Yeah, I have no idea how much I've held
was
my
gonna
tongue
say,
this episode.
For
No
the,
idea.
For the second week in a row.
I can imagine.
I'm very proud
I
of
met
you,
you.
Smiley.
Smiley,
Thank
actually.
you.
Doing
I am.
so well.
I am trying so hard.
That's it. No, it's good conversations, good points. Can we bring on Cocaine Bears?
Yes, please.
Well, we've come full circle, haven't we? We've come all the way back to feeding a bear and what it's going to taste like. It's going to taste like salmon.
That's it.
There you go. So when
And
we
to
eat
make
it,
sure you bathe
once
him in
we've
Coke
knocked
so
it
you
out,
get out all his worms and cook him well.
Yeah, you know.
and get his worms out.
Get his
And
worms
eat-
and
eat-
powder.
have a
That or
taste
you're just gonna get high as shit and get some good meat out of it, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, putting the tapeworm that's laced with cocaine inside of you. I mean, that could be a good time for like at least like a couple of weeks.
Oh God.
And
God damn it.
on that note, there's a new industry going around of tapeworm ingested coke worms.
Yes.
Fuck me. Heavily. Heavily. All right, well,
I told you
All
guys
right.
before the
let's get a little
podcast
bit
started, we were winging it, and this is great.
100%. This is the best way we like it. As I said, we like the conversation to stray. This conversation will just get to the point where we could talk for hours and hours like we usually do in games.
Yeah, we will. So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
call
true.
it there, boss. Thank you.
Well, no, we're just moving on to the one-on-one. We'll know a bit more about the Angry Inch. Well, we dived in. We find out his age, and we've known about some of his profession, and some of the status he has in real life. So you guys already solved that question. Yeah, you got right in there, mixed it up. Love it. What we all know, Angry, is what was your inspiration for streaming? What kicked you off? What thought, you know what, we're going to crack this off? Or who was your inspiration? Or was it a game? Was it a person?
So
Did you get force fed it like some do?
No, okay. So I am gonna do a little bit of a shout out here. The person that inspired me, well, not really inspired me, but kind of
Give you the push?
I want to say conned. Yeah, exactly. Like
Conned.
he kind of gave me the push. Yeah, I was like conned was the first word that came to mind. That's not what it is. No. So my buddy Dev underscore Blanco. He's a music creator. He streams. He's a really good dude. Good friend of mine. I've known him since 2016, 2017, something like that. He I just just found out about Twitch, started just scrolling through, and like I didn't want to follow any of like the big streamers, like that people that had like hundreds or thousands of like viewers.
Yep.
So I just scrolled for a solid 30, 40 minutes, found him and started talking to him. Me and him became good friends and started playing together, and he kind of like, hey dude, like you're not like he's like you're I'm not saying you're a great player, but you're not a bad player. Like you're a good person to play with. You have some funny interactions. Like just the way you are is like I think it'd be entertaining. And he kind of like, dude, you should stream. And started streaming ever since then. I mean, the account I stream on now, the Angry Inch 420 or 42T, that's the one I stream on now. That's my account. Obviously, I have had another one that was my gamer tag, the Angry Inch 420, but that is me. But I can no longer get into that account. I have no access.
No, I got locked
But yeah,
out,
he
no
kind of
password, or
yeah
completely
no
banned.
no, I was a drunken moment is what it was. I'd been drinking heavily that day and night, and my internet went out,
Yep.
and so everything connected back up, went to load back into my Twitch, and forgot what my password was.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, I could not figure out what the password was, and it wouldn't let me switch passwords without knowing the old password. So
Yep.
yeah, I no longer have that account. But yeah, he pretty much kind of my buddy pretty much he kind of gave me that push of like, dude, you should try it out. Like, don't expect much. Like he kind of humbled me. Like,
Yep.
don't expect anything out of it. Just kind of do it for fun. Just be yourself. Have fun with it, and good things will happen as long as you're just having fun and being yourself. And kind of what I've done, and
No, that's
slowly have
good. That's
changed
definitely good.
games throughout the process. And DayZ has been my rock for streaming. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what keeps you
I don't
going.
think I'll ever.
The days
Oh
he
yeah, for
runs.
sure. Like, yeah. I mean, it's not just the runs. It's just the people in general. Like, just the DayZ community. Like, I don't know. It kind of everyone's very humble, very very nice, good people, and like I feel like I'm like very undeserving of the followage and whatever support I get from everybody. I feel like I'm very undeserving of it. But I mean, everybody, like last night, for example, everybody was gassing me up when I'm over here just like, no, no, no. Like you just calm down. Like, yeah, like I have my moments where I'm a great player or a good shot or whatever it may be, but like I don't know, I'm not trying to
It's hard to back
be
yourself,
that.
isn't it? It's hard to back
Yes,
yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
100% understand that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
And we're blokes. We don't
yeah,
like compliments.
exactly, exactly. I mean, I'll take them, but I mean, when I feel like I don't deserve it, I'm kind of like, like, I just you can compliment somebody else. I don't deserve that, you know? Like it's kind of I guess where I'm at. I don't know.
Yep. No, that's
I'm young, but I'm young at heart. What is it? I'm young, but I got an old heart.
an
Is what
old
it is,
soul.
you
The
know?
old soul, I say. In
Yeah, yeah,
Australia. You got
yeah,
an old
yeah,
soul.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm an old soul. I mean, I was raised by my great grandparents. I was
Misfit
pretty much
mummy.
raised like I feel like I'm in the wrong
Era.
like time. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I was born in the wrong era. Like I feel like I should have been born in like the early fucking 1500s or
No, but
something.
as you
Like I
say,
don't know.
you find that depending on the generation you're raised by, it depends on the kids that come out from it. So, some teachings that don't get passed down or some teachings that don't get agreed with the generations you don't hand down to your kids or, without understanding what's actually the behind methods of it. It's funny that. Personal
Yeah,
loves
I don't
and
know.
hates about streaming. What do you love about
Um,
it and what do you hate about it?
Honestly, I don't really when it comes to streaming, I don't really see anything that I hate about it,
Yep,
honestly, like that I can think of off the top of my head.
yep.
Um, I don't know, I'm like trying to think hard about this at the moment, and I can't think of anything really bad about streaming. It's more just being in the right mindset for it, you know? Like
Yep.
if you have IRL stress and everything going on, don't stream. Just because you're gonna, it's like a work schedule, you know? Like you're trying to make yourself look good. You're trying to impress the community. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just to if you want to be big in streaming, you kind of it's how you have to look at it in a sense, you know?
Got to add a little
Um,
profesh.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I got really nothing negative to say about it other than that. But I
Nice.
mean, the positives are, you never know. It's literally like the movie Forrest Gump and that quote, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." That's how streaming is. You never know who you're gonna meet, where they're from, how their personality is. Like you get to meet some characters
Yep.
and you get to meet some really really awesome people as you guys yourselves like it's all around just a little bit of a mixture, you know, just good times, you know, just be
Yep.
yourself, have fun with it, and you'll meet some good and bad people along the way, you know.
Some absolutely great advice. Absolutely great advice.
Sorry,
it's
bro. Can I
it's
just interrupt for 1 second?
Fire
Can
in.
anyone else? Can someone pronounce that name in the chat for me, please? Sorry.
wait, what happened?
uh,
Oh my god.
Anybody else
Yeah,
having a hard
that's
time hearing
I'll
me?
come into the
Sensei.
chat. Person?
Tell us, come first, some beach. Mm.
Well, welcome in.
Yeah, Sensei.
Sorry,
Sensei is
bro.
the first
Go ahead.
part.
I was just.
Sensei tell. Tell as
Was it sense it? Sense it.
I don't know.
Less.
It's a
It
hectic
worked
one.
right.
Yeah, well, welcome in.
Lucky you don't have to spell it when you say hello, Queen Peasant, eh? Don't have to type it all out. Just SEN and there you go. Isn't that the greatest thing on Twitch, people? That you don't have to fucking say it.
You know what? I have a feeling one day we're going to have that person on the podcast, and we're going to be so sense it as it come first on the page. What do you think of?
No, I don't think so. He said JFK him, which is assassinate, and then the second one is dome
What?
him.
Why what did I do? Why did you want to kill me? What did I
Do you
do?
know him? Must be
Who
you,
hurt
Angry Inch.
you?
Or it's Noah. Noah, they want me to assassinate Noah.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, please do.
And please assassinate him after the show. No, your mic's gone. So, what is your current and future goals with streaming? What's your current goal and what's your future goal?
So right now, so I did have a future goal. So at the moment, I'm kind of like, I've got a hiccup in my future goal at the moment. Um, so my goal right now is to hit 250 followers, and when I hit 250 followers, I'm buying a capture card and a camera and doing a
Nice.
face reveal.
Yep.
As you know, I stream without a camera, so it'll be 250 followers is a face reveal. It was the goal, but with what has been going on with me as of recently, I will be moving here soon.
Yep, got to do the shuffle.
Yeah,
Yep.
so after the end of this month, maybe a week or two into next month, I will not be streaming for a while, unfortunately, but end of next year, not this year, but next year, my goal is to be streaming PC. Like obviously I want to have a capture card, stream console and PC, but
Yep.
want to be
Merge it
streaming
into
and
the
gaming
PC world.
PC strictly.
Yep.
Yeah. That's kind of my future goal is be strictly PC. I mean, I'll never let go of console. I just can't. That's what I was raised on, and I can't let go of it. You know, so I'll never leave the console community. But there's a lot of games that PC has that console doesn't. That
Yeah.
I would love to have the opportunity to play. So, kind of PC is my goal by the end of 2025. December 2025 is my goal of being strictly PC.
Nice. Very
Um,
nice. So that's a good goal to have.
yeah, I mean, right now, my goal was just to be like hit 250 followers, do the face reveal and whatnot. But as I said, IRL stuff has came up, and
Life changes and goals have to change with them.
yeah,
That's just part of it.
exactly.
And we
So
always say real
I
life comes
honestly,
first.
I've even before the stream, or not the stream, the podcast started, I had sat here, and that was the one question I knew it was coming, and I kind of sat here and pondered on what I would respond to, and I kind of just decided we're just gonna wing it. And honestly, I have no answer for that beginning other than like just
That's
trying
it.
to
That's
keep
it.
myself afloat, you know,
Yep.
keep myself still, my name still in the Twitch community a little bit at least, you know.
See, dropping
I
into
guess
the
is
chats and
about.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, IRL comes before the streaming
Every
and
day.
gaming, the fun stuff, you know. So, as I said, it's really unfortunate to say, but I mean, I got to do what you got to do, you know.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
That's not unfortunate. That should be a given. IRL should always come
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Oh
100%.
yeah,
With,
no,
with,
no,
It
no,
should
no,
be like
whether it's
exactly.
just
streaming or
yeah.
gaming or anything in the online communities, your real life has to come first.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oh
With
yeah,
anything,
of
yeah.
course, yes.
It's got to be the
No,
foundation. Otherwise, everything above it will fall apart.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't do streaming if you don't have IRL support or like just support of yourself, you know.
Yep. 100%.
So I mean, as Q said, you have to have that foundation of some sort. Otherwise, everything's just going to collapse underneath you, and it's not going to end well.
Nope.
You know. So
Yeah, and actually, you know what helps as well to keep that balance is a schedule. Like this is the time that I'm going to
exactly.
stream,
Well,
and this is for how long, and this is how much time I'm going to spend on doing my socials to promote my stream. And holy shit, there's a massive big blue-tongued lizard out here. I just came out for a cigarette. He's right next to me. It scared the shit out of me.
I'm like, what
Jesus
the hell?
Christ.
What are you looking at on the stage?
I know. I started looking. I was like, "There's a blue tongue lizard. I was like, I see a blue Noah. What the hell?"
Yeah, no, it's blue tongue lizard right next to me outside. Anyway, so yeah, scared me. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, having that schedule and and I put in as well. So I have Wednesdays off work and Wednesdays are my offline day as well. Like I not allowed to pick up a device until I do in the evening after dinner. I do, I must admit. But during the day, I'll go to the beach or do something active, and that's my day to be like social, off
Yeah, do
everything.
something
You know.
outdoorsy, something
Yeah,
IRL related. Yeah, yeah. No,
yeah,
no,
and
that's
for me as
that's
well,
fair.
that's
Yeah,
my me time. That's getting back to me. Like, and
yeah,
I'll just
exactly.
spend the day with myself and do whatever. But yeah,
Honestly,
definitely have a balance.
I'm the same way, but I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm in California as of now. My kind of outdoorsy time in that sense is between October 18th and like President's Day weekend. So like next weekend or this weekend. It's pretty much like my time where like if I don't stream or play, I'm I'm still having fun. I'm still just being a hooligan, you know. I mean, obviously I'm young, but I'm not. But I'm just being a hooligan out in the desert. Uh,
Hey,
well, I can't even say
flogging
being a
those
hooligan. I'm more
motos.
being an it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm being an idiot on a dirt bike out in the dunes.
No, that's where you need to be an idiot. When you ride like that, you risk your own life. It's not being an idiot to risk your own life because you take the consequences. But you're in a
Oh
spot
yeah,
that it's for, and it's natural jumps. Nothing better going like 90 k's, over a paddle in it with a paddle tire over a fucking massive sand dune.
exactly,
100%.
exactly. I'm not
Ripping
gonna
up
lie,
big
Greedy, you
roosts.
are one of the first people I met on DayZ that actually knows what a paddle tire is. I'm not gonna lie.
Crusty demons are dirt,
That
bro. Crusty demons are dirt.
dude,
The
oh my
Seth
God.
mega
So
jump.
so we're all so yeah, all right. So you know the original Krusty Demons, the
Yep.
first jump in that first clip?
Yep.
I live 3 minutes away from that jump.
Fuck, prick.
Yeah. That I literally that jump, that the landing of that jump is
Yeah.
still here to this day.
Yeah. Horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. Seth
That jump
landing.
is still
He,
here to
he hits a sand dune jump and he probably goes
it was
400 feet.
165 it was 165 175 meters.
Yeah.
Or
So,
no,
yeah, about
sorry, not
400
meters,
feet.
feet.
Oh, feet, fair enough.
Yeah,
But he just comes down and just
yeah, it's
bottoms out and he busts all his face and gets up laughing about it.
yep. That
Yep.
that that jump is literally the other side of town from me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm coming to your place to
Same
stay.
with you're fucking
Babe, I
more than
may not
welcome,
be
dude.
back.
We got plenty of couch space.
That's it. That's fine. I'll take a couch. It'll be on a one night
Literally the
special.
town
6 months in hospital.
the town I hell yeah. The town I live in, like I don't know, there's a lot of towns that have like their own kind of like saying or like
Yeah,
not
story
like
or
community
urban
guidelines.
myth.
Yeah, so the town I live in is called Lake Elsinore. There is a Honda dirt bike that is called the Honda Elsinore.
Oh shit.
Steve McQueen used to race the Grand Prix through here, like through this town.
Oh wow.
Like the original Grand Prix where Steve McQueen won his title and everything. That passed through this town,
That's it.
and
So for all that's a little
it's
lesson for you. You wonder where lightning comes from and why Lightning
yeah.
McQueen is known as Lightning McQueen.
I mean, I am
We're doing
I'm
connections
about an
here.
hour and a half, 2 hours away from Route 66. So
Oh, gorgeous. He's in the chill part of town.
yeah, I mean it's rough, but I mean
Everywhere's rough. All
it's good
right.
sceneries.
We'll get off cars and motorbikes.
Yeah.
Big shout out to South from Crust Demons the Dirt, but it's hectic. Look it up on the net. You'll know what I'm talking about.
hmm
Um, Most unique moment while streaming DayZ.
Most unique moment.
Yeah, what sticks out to you?
Honestly, I don't even know.
No,
Like
too many.
there's
Too many.
no. I was gonna say there's way too many to pick.
Yep.
Like, I mean, that question kind of bounces back to it depends on who you're playing with, you know?
Yep.
Like it depends on the people that you're running with and what everyone's end goal is, you know? Like for instance, if I'm just playing in-game chat and playing with random, just trying to do a random encounter run, I think probably my best experience would be me running over a six-man or a five-man squad that pushed me in a building, and I took all of them out. I mean, I lost my friend in the process, but
Sacrifice well made.
yeah, exactly.
Correct.
But
Run over 5-man squad.
yeah, I wish I was joking. That's what happened. But
That's
I mean,
funny.
if it comes down to like playing with friends, I mean, I don't know. There's too many to pick from. Like, there's funny moments where like we're trying to raid a base, and one of my friends, it's his first time using a grenade launcher, and he almost kills himself trying to blow through a wall because he was too close to the wall. Um, I mean, there's just dumb moments of someone saying something stupid and someone holding a gun to his head, like, "What the hell did you just say to me?" You know, like
Yeah.
it's kind of
The conflicts between the inner
like,
groups.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the group unfolding on themselves, you know?
Yep.
Like it's
I
I don't
think
know,
that
there's I couldn't pinpoint one to be honest with you. It depends on who I'm running with, what's going on. Like I love chaos. I'm just gonna say that. Chaos
okay.
is fucking awesome.
Yeah, okay. So it's the chaos, it's the unique chaotic moments that make streaming what it is for DayZ.
Yes,
Yeah, I
exactly.
love
Yeah.
it. Love it. What's your thoughts on the future for console streaming? You yourself
Mm.
are making that merge to PC. What holds console streaming back?
So for Daisy, I think what holds console back is for one just the frame rates that we get.
Yep.
That's the big thing. Like
Overall
obviously,
performance.
if you were to go and yes, if you were to look at any PC streamer and then look at like one of our streams playing the exact same like an official server or something, it's two completely different worlds, you know. Um,
Yeah,
there's that, and
100%.
then it's just I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, that's really about all I got for that. I don't
Yep.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, frame rates and performance is a lot of things with people with game, and people like a nice crisp game. I mean, eventually it'll get to the
Yeah.
point where you'll be able to take the headset off and look at reality and go, "This looks a little buggy, doesn't it?"
Right, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, it just depends, but it also depends on the game. Like, if we're just talking Daisy itself,
Yep.
it would genuinely, it would literally just have to be the frames. That's it. I
Yep.
think that's the only thing other than frames. It'd probably be just us only having Livonia and Chernarus, you know? And then obviously Lemons being the great dude he is and providing us with, and like obviously it's Chernarus, but a modded version of it.
Yep.
So like other than that, I don't know. Like I think it'd be just maps and the frame rate that kind of holds us back, honestly.
A little bit of variety. Yeah, even chat said variety. The more maps to watch, more variety. And
Exactly, yeah. Like
my neighbour has some desync.
that's what they got really excited for at the end of this year is we're finally getting a new map.
Yep, getting another one. But I mean, it hasn't
At
been
least
too
so
long
they
since the
say.
last
So
one.
well, I mean, what console got Livonia? What 5, 6 years ago, something like that.
No, can't be that long. It
Hmm.
was, well, community
Yeah,
servers were
yeah,
For
pretty
out.
close to it.
Community servers were
it is.
out. Yeah, community servers were out before Livonia hit.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna lie. I'm relatively new to like the Daisy and the Daisy community and the experience and everything.
Yep.
I started playing about 3 years ago, and I didn't really like that first year. I didn't really get into it
Yeah.
just because I didn't know how to play the game, didn't have anybody to play with, and then 2 years ago, year and a half ago, I kind of like just dug that trench for myself of this is a game like I need to change games and this game seems really fun. I've watched a lot of streamers videos on it and it seems really fun. It's just a matter of digging yourself deep enough to want to play it, wanting to learn everything about the game and wanting to explore the map and the looting system and just the way everything works with the DayZ game.
Mm.
Can I say something about this? The just jump in with the streaming stuff. I know that you talk about mechanics and the rest frame rates. I mean, when I watch like some of the like okay, one of my fave PC streamers is Lax, right?
Yep.
Lax Hawthorne. I
Mhm.
mean, does it matter what map he's on? Like he's all about the social, and meeting
So
characters
so
and the people. So would it really matter which platform you're on if you've got what he
it,
has?
okay, that's a great point.
Mm.
So
Like, 'cause it's
that
more
that's kind of
personality.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
so
that's
I've
right.
noticed the difference between PC and console is not only does PC get more maps, obviously, but I think it's for PC to X or to like console, whether it be PlayStation or Xbox. PC, everybody, 95%, 90 to 95% of the players are using VoIP. They're using the in-game chat
Mm,
as a
true.
console, as a
And they do
as an
like to get their
Xbox or
RP on a
PlayStation.
lot too.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
they're using
exactly. I mean,
VoIP,
don't get me wrong.
but they're also one button for Discord chat. You
Exactly,
know what I
yes.
mean? They
But
toggle
I
their
mean that
Discord
that's
chat in
that's
and out.
yeah. But exactly
Mm.
that's something that we have a disadvantage at. Yes, we can use Discord or we can use an Xbox party chat, but it's not as Greedy said, it's not as easy as it is for them. We're not just hold a button down and we can talk in game. And like whoever we're in a party with can hear us. We literally have to press a button, go over, scroll through, press a button, and then we can talk in game. It's kind of a. But I mean, I also get it too because there's only so many buttons on a controller. As a keyboard, there's a limitless amount of buttons for your mouse and your keyboard combined. Compared to
Yeah.
a controller, we got what
Mm.
I think it's like 20, 30 something buttons in total you can press. So I mean, we're kind of limited. But I feel like there's got to be a way, like a workaround around that. But also, I mean, that's where it comes into factor of the game originated from Arma. It
Yeah.
wasn't even supposed to be for consoles.
Yep.
Somebody just kind of made that executive decision and like, hey, why don't we just expand our horizons and bring it to console? You know?
Yep. No, you're dead set on with that. 100%. That you're talking a PC fan base that's now just trying to, you know what I mean? I guess
Just better
the
the game.
the console fans that buy a console on DayZ for I can't get on the PC, so I'll have second best. They're the ones that merge more across to PC, where there's very few that just sort of play the game on console to play the game on console.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's also where it bounced back to what Smiley was saying with the RP. I've noticed PC has a lot more people like with their servers and stuff for like Namalsk, for example. 99% of the Namalsk servers, you have to it's almost like playing an RP server. You have to create like a in-game name for yourself.
Yeah,
Otherwise you're not allowed to play the server. So I mean I get the RP thing, but also like it's not really RP, like you're being yourself. It's just you kind of, instead of running off of a gamer tag like we do, you're just kind of giving yourself a name, you know,
So
which is
maybe,
like I
maybe it's more the culture because PCs had a longer time to develop their culture. That we're still
yeah,
in the infant
probably, yeah.
stages of our culture of developing. Being in-game chat is good because I remember when being in-game chat was the worst thing you could possibly have
Oh yeah. Well,
because
I
you
mean, even when
assassinated a
I
minute.
yeah, well, I mean, even for like example, like the podcast, like this podcast, when I first joined, before the podcast started, Noah and Q were in here. They'd seen me joined, and they met me up at the trader, and Noah was trying to talk to me, and he was handing me stuff and whatnot, and I was sitting there talking to him the whole time, but he couldn't hear me.
Yep,
Like my VoIP was just not working. So like
Yeah,
I don't
that's the
know.
it's
biggest
sad.
issue.
Console has, yes,
Biggest
exactly,
issue.
yes. We have a big issue with VoIP, and then not only that, but like people. I mean, like you said, we have people that just want to play the game to play the game. You know, like
Yep.
they have only got an hour or two to play, so they're like, "Fuck everybody, I don't give a shit." Like I'm
I'm
just
just gonna murder
KOS on
spree and get
site.
my bit.
Yeah, it's just KOS, you know. As in PC, everybody like I'm not saying it's different, but I'm just saying it kind of seems different just by the way everybody is. Like they seem to have time to like, oh, well, I'm gonna jump in this game and meet a random person and we're gonna do a run for 6, 8, 10, 12 hours,
Yeah,
whatever it may be, you
sitting
know?
down with a PC, I think, is a bit more commitment because you're sitting desk. You prep
Hmm.
yourself, you got your drink, you got
Exactly,
snacks, you
yes.
got all your shit ready. Whereas, as Bruv said
Yes,
earlier,
exactly.
she just kicking back on the couch, got a controller in your
Yep,
hand.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're not really fussed or
yeah.
bothered.
You just want
Exactly,
some wind
yes.
down time. But can I just add something as well? What I think the main thing is between like with streaming console and PC, the main thing. Like, I mean, how many times have you guys streamed and someone jumps into the chat and they go, "Oh, I've never seen a console Daisy streamer before. Oh,
Yeah.
isn't this good?" Like it's like a new thing.
Mm,
I think that there are people out there that just don't know that there are console streamers. And when they find
yep.
us, they're really actually happily surprised and want to see it because I know that's when I started, like mentioned before with Overwatch, was because I couldn't find any console Overwatch players, and that's what I wanted to watch. I wanted
Mm.
to watch
So
those players.
that's
So
why
I think
I have my
that we need to
tags
get
set for
more
console.
out there. Yeah, same. I always put console,
Yep,
Xbox.
console,
Um,
Xbox, and I tag all of the
yep.
servers that I play or like whatever is
Yeah.
popular for the console community. I try and tag those tags just to make it.
Same.
And a lot of people like, even though you have those tags, it doesn't mean that people are gonna read them. You know, like to this
Yeah.
day, like last night, I had people that are from PC pop in my stream and they're like, "Oh, this is like." So I was playing Zagoria, and the Xbox is the only place that Zagoria exists. I did not know this until last night.
It's it.
I thought
Yeah.
PC had
Exclusive.
a Zagoria server. Yeah, I did not know
Yeah.
that. Um, so like people are kind of mind boggled on what console is actually capable of. People
Well,
just
I don't
think
think that they
PC is
realize that
dominant
we
in
can
general.
actually stream from console. I don't think a lot of people, I honestly
Yes.
think that a lot of people don't think that if you're on a console that you are capable of streaming, so don't even think that there are streamers out there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that,
But I think also the
you know,
level of
what we
streaming
need
isn't
to do
known.
is exactly. And the
Well,
quality, because
it's
there's some good
like
quality streamers out there, really
yep.
good, entertaining, whether you're the best PvP person or the best, a role play or whatever your vibe is. So I just think as streamers, console streamers, it's actually us to promote that and push that out there more to get the awareness out there that hey, we're here.
That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that just, I mean, as Smiley just said, like, there's a lot of people don't think that, like, I don't know, it kind of seems like a lot of people believe that everyone's on console, whether it be PlayStation or Xbox. It's almost like everybody assumes we're just on the old gen, and we kind of just get the shit end of the stick. Is kind of how it seems a little bit.
Yeah. I honestly like when I get PC streamers in my chat and I'm on a car server and I'm like on Finding Utopia's Grand Prix and I'm flying around that stage at 100 something K an hour. I'm drifting the corners. And they're like, oh, is this PC? And like, nah, it's console. They're like, oh, the cars work. I was like,
Well,
well,
that's another thing.
in
Do
the
they
right
not
format.
have those servers?
Nah, they don't do
Yeah,
much. They don't.
those- they don't-
Console
car racing
has
ones, 'cause they-
more variety of servers than PC do when it comes to genres.
Yeah.
So
I've
death
noticed that.
matches, role
because they're-
plays, concepts, car servers, PVEs. They're more PVE or where it's you versus horrific stuff like demons and stuff like that. The basic game,
Yeah.
they're very cultural on their basic game. But no, they don't just. There may be one or two, but they're not very known of, like pure car servers.
I know whoever actually makes a full like something like Utopia, like if Utopia put that on PC, I reckon it would go off. I reckon someone needs to do that for PC.
Yeah.
Lemons.
I mean, there are
Go on,
servers
let's get that-
similar
that
to
done.
that on PC, but they're built into their maps. So, for example, I know like Deer Isle has a huge racetrack
Yes.
there. That's a
Yeah.
I think there's two others that
But
actually have
it's not
racetracks
the
built in.
whole
It's
But it's
point
not.
of the
It's not the
server.
theme.
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah,
theme.
yeah.
Yeah. Lemon says a lot of players moved to PC and played console in the early unstable days, the 2 weeks of darkness. And of course, the stigma followed because you can easily talk shit about it. So there's a lot of that.
I mean, it's not just that. I have seen quite a few PC content creators that have come over and tried console like a year ago or a year and a half ago before we had a lot of the fixes that we had, when it was terrible, when you couldn't drive through cities, or you'd walk through a big city like Tuno on a PS4 and you'd end up with a lot of lag inside the city.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't realise that it's not like that anymore.
No. That's it. So it's just got to be
Yeah.
a stigma change, or maybe just a time thing. I'm sure PC went through the same ups and downs with, it working and not working, and people having maps and not being able to get what they want to generate. So I think that'll just be a time factor in a culture, or it'll
Yeah.
get to the point where technology will outrule it. We don't get a PC or a console. You just get a fucking little box that sits next to you, and you put your headset on and your gloves, and
Yeah.
off you go.
I think it'll just be like built into your like your router or something like
Yeah,
that.
or
You know
your
what I mean?
house.
You'll just be able to.
We're
Yeah,
all just
it'll
going to
be
be running around in
inbuilt like
Apple
that.
Vision Pros.
Well, have you
Part
seen
of your Google or something,
have
you know?
you seen
your
the new
Google
floor?
Home.
The new floor that they've got? So it's like a floor of little rollers. So these days in VR how they've got
Oh, I
like
saw
a dish.
that.
Yeah, now it's just a floor.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at that Star Trek, what's it called? Hollow Deck, I think it's called. The missus is going to slap me because I don't know what it's called. She's a Trekkie fan. She'll tell us, but that's where we're moving where you could isolate a room, have a full floor that you can run and not move anywhere and not run into the fucking wall.
Yeah. And it's all directional. That's what's so cool. It's
Yeah,
all
it's
directional.
all directional.
But
Picture all
did
up.
you see the one? Did you see the one where as well where so you have this thing in front of you? Remember those things that they're like a rectangle and they're full of pins, and you push your hand through and it shows you the
Yep,
handprint on the other
yep.
side? Yeah. So if I'm say we go online, right, and we've got one of them each, right? So what I can do is on my side, I'll push down on something, or I can make the shape of a ball and bounce it, and it will actually come through on your side because you've got one in front of you as well.
Fucking weird.
But yeah, so it's using that
Yeah.
concept of
So
like
it's-
I'm
it's-
pushing down, it's
yeah,
picking up the
it's
sensors, and then it's
Yeah, transporting
making
the
that-
image.
yeah,
But a
the
physical image.
through a physical image, just through these like that concept of pins. And so they were like, so you could like basically sort of touch each other, you know. So it's incredible. Oh, I can't wait to see it, like how it all comes out.
100%. But Russ makes a good point. Imagine how fit we'd all be if we had to play DayZ. Like, it took us an hour to run from, what do you call it? Like, how many respawns would you do? Ah, fuck this, I'm suicide my character. I'm not running 25Ks to you. Give me a sec.
I would definitely be living on the coast, like 100%. You want to go
it.
for a rough fucking run to Tizzy? No fucking way.
No fucking way.
You know, I'm tired. I just...
Yeah, it's gonna take us 7 weeks.
Oh, but imagine like someone chasing you though, or like even like a bear chasing you, and you have to go full pelt, and you're like exhausted, and you're trying to run. You go, fuck.
That's hilarious. All right, well, on that note, we've pushed the podcast fucking 2.5 hours now. Absolute wicked conversation. Mr. Angry Inch, we do appreciate you coming out to the podcast. We wish you all the best in endeavours on your move, and we hope to see you back online.
I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Just be careful. They're all panicking because they're about to draw arms. If you want to draw arms, you're more than welcome to. We'd like to thank the community for their support. That's all the time we have for the podcast. But we like to purge the stage. So after the count of 3, let's purge the stage. 1, 2, 3.
I'll get the fuck out of there.
Right. We're going to stay here and the mummy can just do its thing. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an absolutely fantastic podcast. If you want to come and join us and jump into and shoot and fight and carry on with these guys, the password is EP4 on lowercase. Just look up the Peasants Podcast on the community service. You'll be able to find it. Thank you to our hosts, our guests, and of course, our viewers and chat. That was absolutely wicked.